Okay, we're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and gentlefish and everybody else in between, and all that stuff. This is episode 40, 40 of Dithra 1001 Shards. We don't have Gon/John with us this session. He's doing it Big Willie style. He's doing it big out there. Rookie of the year, like it's baseball. Let's go. He's doing it big. So shout out to my man out there. Do your thing, man. We're proud of you. Listen, also, I know you're going on your trip. Just make sure you don't drink any of those ice cubes out there, bro. Good luck to you. No ice cubes. No ice cubes, man. They'll fuck you up. All right, but that all aside, we'll do a little recap and we will get started. Last session was, as the last couple sessions have been, definitely more extra, as the party has been slowly but surely realizing their dream of having a guild house or a base a reality. This realization of them making a base has come with the also realization of, wow, this is a lot of planning, because this place has literally no infrastructure at all whatsoever. And that involved what can only be described as, if you ever played it, City Planner, not even Civilization. This is like Sim City, like Tycoon.
Shout out to City Skylines.
yeah, City Skylines, City Planner. Literally, it was all the planning games ever. As the party left Pirates Rock, went to Dithra to get some wood, and also offload. I'm not sure how many trinkets, but it was a lot. I think it was hundreds. All right, it was hundreds. Easy.
226.
Hey, a couple hundred right there. That's a lot of trinkets. Hopefully, as the party unloaded hundreds of trinkets, the party decided to get some lumber and ask a couple people or a person to help them carry some food back, as the party's in dire need to feed this population. Like a famous rapper said, more money, more problems. And with all these people and mouths to feed, you realize, like, wow, this is a lot of shit to deal with. So as the party gets back, after successfully negotiating with the fishing boat or charter boat to bring back food, you brought enough food for, I think it was like 4 days, and enough lumber to build the dock. During that time, Co and company were trying to unlock Dock 1, and they were a quarter way through the process as they got the 6 sticks in the ground for their 2-person dock. Shout out to them. They are 1/4 of the way. They are 15 out of 60 successes.
18 out of 60, yep.
There we go. My note stopped at quarter way there, 15 out of 60. Oh, like, okay, so this that's why he's here. So during that process of getting the wood, Gon met with Rodrigo and Dithra, and as he met with Rodrigo and sat down, Rodrigo realized, one, Gon, it is true, had a shard bearer. Okoye looks like an entirely different person, and it's actually like a threat. Where before he was like the doorsman. So in a little over, and also, guys, I in my notes I forgot to say so too. It's been 479 days total, actually, in the game. Updated. So I'll update the time here, but it's been 400 and so over 1.5 years have passed since you got here, since Gon got here, and Okoye got here. And during that time, in a year and a half, Okoye has gone from this door guy to just this armor, shield, warrior, mercenary, badass guy with company. And Rodrigo's like, well, if you can't beat him, join him. After Rodrigo gave him 1,000 copper pieces, and Rodrigo says, well, if you want me to join your crew, I need 1,000 on chain. He's like, well, I'll just give you back the 1,000 copper pieces you gave me. And he also just handed it back to Bunny. As he gave him back the coins, Rodrigo joined, and he brought his crew of 30 and his caravel as well too. So as that happened there, the party returned. you guys essentially had a grand dinner with all the heads as Gon gained a new companion, Rodrigo. He is and companions for anyone who is watching are hard to get followers. They will follow you either to the death or to what they think is the death for them. So if you're almost dead, close enough. For some people, not everybody, but everybody's morality is a little different. You know, some people are like, I'll follow you. Some like, I'll follow you. I'll look at you die, and then I'll leave. That all being said, you did get Rodrigo and had a grand feast there. You had Lucette make a spread with the food coming in there. You had Koa and his dock workers, or basically city workers, doing it big out there. You had Abby was just sitting there, totally not in uniform because everyone has an outfit. Legit, which is kind of something is kind of that was one of the second major points of why Rodrigo really kind of like, wow, they're really something, because all of you guys have matching outfits. Which is, you gotta think about it. Dyeing shit is hard to get. So the fact you have stained black leather and red dyed symbols, not knowing like this is blood dye, this is legit, fully pressed. Yeah, I mean, like, okay. So no joke. Abby looks like, okay, I look nice. I work here, you know.
Fresh, pressed, ready to impress.
You know, and if Abby lives long enough, Guinevere may make her a uniform. If she does join under Lord McLean and serve the shard in the Shatter one. That all being said, as the dinner happened, the party decided, okay, we have 200 and something people to feed. They need work, food, and resources. So the party decided, okay, we're gonna deliberate. What should these pirates do? I don't get it. What should these pirates do? Okay. No, okay. Okay, I'm not sure. So, I asked for, okay, guys, intelligence checks. Maybe, as the party was like, okay, they shouldn't, and the main issue, to be fair to the party, was, they just basically freed this area here of pirates. So why would they bring pirates back here? But, I think it was either, Koa or Harry galaxy brained it and was like, okay, just don't pirate and blockade this area, just pirate elsewhere, and then bring back those resources here. Because you can't just because complaining about random pirates is meaningless. But if it's a blockade of pirates, then eventually someone's going to come and break up the blockade on that spot. But if it's a random pirate, what are you going to be like, a pirate got my ship? Yeah, we'll get him. So you send off, I think it was, I don't say 120 of those pirates off to go out there with the 4 caravels. You have one, which is obviously the main boat, and the fishing boats out. I think like 4 or 5 of those. But you send out 4 caravels to go out there and pirate stuff, and enough food to last for a week, or to be sent off. While Harry and Lucette started planting vegetables out there across the pond. Abby was with Okoye training, kung fu fighting. Koa was still working on Doc 2 quest level 2, and Gon was recovering, and my notes a little damp on that, so he'll tell me what he's doing when he gets back. But that's where I believe we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anything?
Nope.
All right. Good.
Okay, so we will pick up on on day 480.
Woo.
So and the reason why I did that because it was 160 like 8 days when y'all left Zedra. But y'all have been at Zedra for like a year. Like legitimately a year. So I was like, yeah, it's like no time. I'm like, dude, it's in like 40 days. But that all being said, so it's a brand new day. So I will go. Yeah, I'll ask you guys this. I think everyone's working on long-term tasks, or tasks that require definitely more than a week. Harry's being very back and forth doing greenery stuff. You have Abby's doing training stuff, and you have they doing dock stuff. So I like to say this, and I'll pose this question to you guys here. Now, would you like to make new characters while these characters wait here? As the party is doing these things here, would you like to make new characters? And if you do, it'll be a surprise. Now, you don't have to do it. If you don't want to do it, you can proceed forward. If you do it, it'll be a surprise. Because everyone's doing stuff here, and there's like infinite people. So I will say that.
We did save one boat. We still have our boat there, right? The Crimson.
Yeah. It's 4 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah. 4 of them are gone. The 5th one, which is the Crimson Dawn, is at the thing. And you have all the fishing boats being helmed by Jesus. Jesus is doing that. That's what my notes tell me.
I'll roll up a new one because Koa's got a whole hell of a lot to get done. So I'm gonna roll one up.
I'll turn over to Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch because it's gonna be some. So I want to walk you guys through this, but if you guys want to continue to play this character, by all means, just do it. I don't care. We can roll dice forever. So I'll turn it over to Mark. Do you mind, or do you want to do something else? You down to clown?
We can't hear you.
I was muted. Haha. Yeah. I was like talking to myself, like these guys can't fucking hear me. I'll roll a new guy. Don't really have much to do other than that. But are they going to be people from the island or people from somewhere else?
So
that the surprise.
Make your character. It's going to be some. Let's just make it. It's gonna be random, of course, but and it's some couple of things that's gonna happen, some new changes. But Abby, I know you just made a character.
Fine. I need practice doing it in this new system.
Sweet. Okay. Let me give you a new sheet. Mark, I think everyone needs to use, right?
No, I have 2. I'm good.
Yeah, I have a free sheet I can use.
Okay. Cool.
All right, I got a 1, 2, 3.
Calvin, you want me to walk you through that again? Because obviously I was like your second character.
I think I can get it.
Okay. Well, if you need help, all means.
Nice.
So, and guys watching at home, I had an upper respiratory infection. So if it sounds like I can't breathe, partially.
I can't.
I know that's it's a lot of truth in that. But so we deal with what we deal with, but that's kind of there. But I've been working on some changes with the help of definitely Mark/Harry and the entire crew there, helping me out ironing out some changes. As obviously you guys know, this game has been Nave all the way through, but a couple things that I just dislike about Nave and that I want to change. By couple, I mean a lot of it that I'm changing and see how it sticks. So give us some grace here as we kind of work these things out. And I really want to see how the changes work from a new player perspective. People that have knowledge of the game. This game, not like because base Nave essentially, for anybody that has watched it or played it, whatever like that, is essentially get lucky with characters enough to get it up to buy hirelings, and then play Command and Conquer in dungeons. Send out B6 the 19, A6 the square Z, archers here, this here, and it's like, okay, if I wanted to play Warhammer, I would just play Warhammer. That's just me. I like Warhammer, but I do not want to play Warhammer Light. So I'm shooting for something a little different there. That's kind of why I think it's a good time to try to make new characters and also different perspectives. Going forward in the game, what I'm coining now the Avengers, which is the main team, which is Gon, Harry, Okoye, Guinevere, and company, get a little less spotlight and also get the focus on a different light and see how it all takes you all with entirely new perspectives. It's gonna be really interesting. While the party basically works on some things as well too, for several. What'd you roll, Ko?
For I rolled a Southerner.
You have bad luck with something.
I do. So here we go.
Hey, hey, rolled something as well too. That's bad as it. All right, hey, okay, this is really interesting.
But I rolled a Survivalist, so.
Oh, hey, they get buffed.
Dude, I have an Explorer. Perfect right there.
Hey, heck yeah.
Let's go.
Now we just need to find a Mariner
I'm
to
a
go
tanned Southerner. Fuck yeah.
with us.
What is patrician for a face? I gotta look that word up.
Yeah, Patricia, is that like I don't even know. Like as an adjective or a face, patrician? Weird. I don't know.
Seems Roman.
Yeah, I mean,
Noble. Means noble.
yeah, I mean, like
Of a look of a father. Okay.
that's one.
So
of,
I look like a dad, I guess.
I feel like that's one of those
I have
like
a dad face.
You got a dad bod.
No, I have a good body. What is it?
Just
I
a
rolled
dad
like a
face.
really physique statuesque. I'm a fucking Greek god.
Oh yeah,
Different
yeah.
face, face
So
of a
you're-
father, tanned skin, disheveled hair, this like unruly, beautiful mess,
So you're like-
decorated clothing.
Oh, you're like
I'm
one
the
of those,
bomb.
Oh, those statues of those Greek people with like this wild, untamed hair. It's like okay,
Yeah, exactly.
wild locks of hair.
And I rolled a hulking, chiseled face, battle-scarred, bloody-clothed
So you rolled
survivalist.
a Southern Vin Diesel
Ah.
cutting cold.
So I'm like the handsome explorer, like Indiana Jones, and you're like my go-to guy that go do this, and you get all the scars for it. Ah!
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Explorer Survivalist is a great combo.
Yeah.
It is really good in a lot of places.
Actually, very lucky.
Yeah, that's actually really good. It's a really good combo.
What do you got over there, Abby?
I don't know. I'm trying. Okay, why are there 20
Got
D20?
questions, is what I
Yeah,
got.
the D20.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, I did 11. Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Hey, it's your second. It's like
Never mind. I got it.
Deep breaths. Woosaba. It's just
Good
like-
Traba.
yes.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Never mind.
it's-
I figured
yeah,
out what I was doing.
Yeah, 11 D20s with the profession and alignment.
I believe I'm a scholar.
Hey.
But let me triple check.
Yeah. I think in
Oh shoot, we gotta roll stats still. What is it? 3D? No.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
not bad.
3D6, right?
3d6. Yep.
use the lowest number of the.
Yep.
Of the,
Of course, that would be the case.
the average is like 1 or 2.
It is.
Yeah, it always sucks.
Yes. Yeah. It's also why I'm changing some of these just stats one by one. If you notice.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh, nice.
No, I got a 2.
Oh,
Oh, that could have been so good.
damn, dude, that's crazy. That 3 killed you. And
It did.
That 3 killed you.
Oh,
Ooh,
fine.
Harry!
Oh man, there we go. Oh,
Good decks. Oh my god!
You had a fucking perfect 18 on a 3D6?
That is fucking sick.
Hell yeah!
On a
3 6s.
On a 3D6. Yo. Take
That
a
was for-
picture of that.
Damn, another 5.
Dude, that was
Dude.
for charisma too.
Killing it.
Dude, take a pic. Dude, that shit is
You're
rare
a
as
handsome
hell.
fucker.
I would take a picture of it. I'd be like, okay, guys. Confirmed. I'm lucky. I'm Irish.
Dude,
Alright.
and that was in charisma.
Dex and intelligence.
That
Hey.
was in charisma too. That's what's crazy.
Hey man, you are a really you're like Vin Diesel. Oh, no. No, you're like Jason Momoa. You know, he's
Yeah.
big and he's really charismatic. He's like, okay.
Well, and it's kind of
Oh,
funny
yeah.
because that you say Jason
That
Momoa
Bow
because
Harden look.
for my hair I have the braided hair. So.
Oh yeah, the wild braid hair. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel okay, so I'm not sure if his ethnicity is Jason Momoa is he like Polynesian or something?
Something in that.
I don't know.
Okay,
Question.
so
No,
I
no,
know.
Momoa.
he is definitely not 100% from the mountains of Caucasus.
He's Hawaiian, I believe.
Yeah, he's got to be Polynesian in that. Well,
Yeah.
I might. Is Hawaiian Polynesian? Does that count?
His
I
father
feel
is a native Hawaiian, and his
Okay.
mother is German Irish Pawnee.
Pawnee.
Pawnee is a tribe of it's a Central Plains Indian tribe, down around like Oklahoma.
Oh yes. Oh, so he's like a what?
Pawnee or Pawnee? How do you?
Pawnee. Pawnee.
Yeah, Pawnee.
Pawnee, yeah.
So what is Kathleen with a 2 out of 4? She
Northern?
the northerner or easterner? I don't know.
Easterners, I think 4.
Hold on, I can
Yeah, I
tell
was
you
looking
right
for your.
I'm
'Cause I made one up
find
in
it.
the book, but I don't know if we ever wrote that down specifically.
The list that we originally had was this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it went in a specific
Okay.
order.
So I'm still in
Yeah,
Eastern.
Southern Eastern. Okay,
Oh, so you're in eastern? Okay.
then we'll use that.
Yeah, that makes sense for me.
And then we have to roll hit points, which is 1d8.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Holding high.
Damn.
That's pretty good. Kathleen's pretty good.
Heck yeah!
Look at Mark coming in with the 1.
Not the one.
Oh, damn.
Hey!
Oh,
Dude, nobody sucks. That's amazing.
it's like all the real world, the real world experience you guys got translated into like I don't like you guys are playing like a roguelike. It's like, okay, guys, we have all the new game plus bonuses. Let's add all the bonuses. You know, it's crazy, man. But it's gonna be a wild ride.
That's not bad. All right.
Alright.
All
So-
right. Find an
So
image
everyone
here.
picked their profession and all that stuff, I think, right? Or Kathleen, do you have your? It is your scholar, right?
Staller, yeah.
So everyone has the main parts of their character, pretty much.
Yep.
Right, Kathleen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so couple things here. What I'm playing with right now is the main thing is whenever you roll your professions do give you a stat bonus. So survivalist gets a +5 to wisdom.
Wow.
Explorer gets a +5 to intelligence.
Oh my god, my intelligence is crazy now.
And
I would say.
if you can't read those maps, it's gonna be a problem. And also, it's not like it's the +5 to intelligence. So, Nave, and I'm gonna give you a mark and eventually work on like an updated new character. But the main thing is, Nave is capped by like +10. So on Jay's Nat 18 roll, he'd be like the equivalent of like a level like 9 character or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's insane. No, even higher than
Yeah.
that, probably like 14. But
Yeah,
it is
something nuts.
it's
I
ridiculous.
had a 15 intelligence with your +5. I'm capped right now.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm at 10.
100%. So that's what I'm saying. That's why the cap of and this is where for me it's this shows up like, okay, why do I have a +1 in this thing if I've been doing this kind of forever? And this is where even though it's kind of where like, okay, I can be a survivalist and still be able to actually do my job, because the +1 thing is stupid because you'll pretty much almost auto fail with a +1 bonus. It isn't a high enough bonus in that thing.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah, to really matter, especially using profession checks. I'm like, okay, add your +1 to your profession roll. Well, that's fucking useless. Say
Yeah.
+1. I must just not have one. So it's one of those things where is +5 I think is good enough to actually matters, but not me too. So that was the first of the gifts. The second one is pick a skill. So Mark did post the updated guide in Discord doc, so check that. Find a skill from your profession. Pick that and add it to your list. I don't. It will. You know, you can roll randomly if you want, but you can pick it if you like. I really don't care. But we have been rolling randomly, so be fair. Do that as you will. I'm not gonna like hold like, oh my god, you didn't roll randomly. Yeah, like, you know, kind of wild like that.
All right. Skill.
Yeah.
Open this back up. Open this back up. Skills. What am I? Survivalist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 4.
Can you even do it?
What'd you get?
Wilderness survival. Your extensive knowledge of survival skills ensures your party's safety in the wilderness. I get a 1d4 bonus to wisdom checks when navigating or foraging in the wilderness.
So I'll definitely update one that also. I'll say this: when you're just for now, it's just for this session, because that's basically like your profession stuff. So essentially, and whenever you roll stuff, your profession involving wilderness specifically, we'll just add a +10 to it.
Okay.
Because it's a D100, so you'll just add a +10 to it.
Just add +10 to wilderness survival.
Profession rolls.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh yeah, so I got a thing that's also like +1 D4.
Add a
charisma
+10
bonus.
to that to your to that roll for your profession, basically. Yeah, so that way it's like, okay, because if not, because it's D100, so we kind of transfer that over.
Yeah. All the things you got to,
And
quote,
all
unquote.
the stuff, it will get done when I'm not sick and or dying.
So your extensive knowledge of wilderness, you gain a +10
To your profession roll
to
involving.
profession rolls.
Yep.
Cool.
And Kathleen, what skill did you get?
So I rolled a 2, but that one required level 2, so I went to the one under it and got Unified Theory.
That'll work.
Oh.
Red Theory is good. It's one of those. It's definitely like a more later game one, but still, late game is crazy. Okay. So there we go. That's the second gift. The third gift is I want you that you guys will start out with a weapon of your choice.
Okay.
And if you pick a bow, so you'll get a quiver of 20 arrows. Or 10 arrows. I think a quiver is 10 arrows actually. This little quiver of 10 arrows or 10 bolts. And you'll start off with Gambison in a helmet.
All of us are starting with Gambison in a helmet?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I have a whip as a weapon? It's not a game, but
Yeah, I mean, like, you can flavor any weapon that makes sense for that a whip to be. So, but it's no like I say for like a whip, that'd be probably
is it the equivalent of a flail? Not really.
I mean, it can be. It's like a whip. It's a. I mean, yeah. If you want your flail to look like a whip-ish, I don't give a shit. You know, that's one of those things where I know some people are. I don't give a shit. It's like this is
Because I want to do that Indiana Jones things, you know, and then swing over.
Yeah, that's badass.
Just once.
Dude. That's badass. It's one of those things.
I've been watching it with my kids.
Yeah, dude, it's cool, man. Yeah, because that's one of the things for me where I have no problem with people flavoring stuff within reason. If you want a whip is a valid weapon. Like as if it does, a whip does exist as a weapon. It's not in the game, but yeah, 100%.
See, like this, the special would be crushing crits ignore number of DR equal to weapons dice. That makes sense that it cuts through.
Yeah, because when it really hits you, like you little kid, with the belt, Lord have mercy, jacked up it.
Yeah, all right.
Listen,
that's my one-handed weapon.
Listen, there's an old Southern thing that goes, and I think Shannon Sharp said it. If you show up, you get woe out. That's a real and that might be not good, but that's the real thing. If you show out, you woe out. So, but yeah, that's
he's.
I think it's all stuff
I
there.
think this dude, he's gonna look, even though he's hulking, I think he's just gonna take a staff. Like he because of the survivalist, like his staff, like a walking stick, like that's the idea that I would think of for him. So he has like the walking stick that he would walk with, but it's a staff and used as a weapon.
That's so cool.
That's nice.
It reminds me of who's the guy from The Walking Dead with the stick?
Oh,
the black dude.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but it's
I think I remember how he dies. Is it the one that gets infected and they eat his leg and then they all get infected because of that?
No, that's the other one. No. So it was the guy. Oh my god.
He ends up shooting his wife, who's outside, because Rick meets him like really early in the series.
Really early, and then he leaves them because he goes crazy. Then he finds himself, and basically he becomes a Jedi.
Yeah.
he basically.
Yeah, the guy that cleans the city, clear. I remember him.
He's like, dude, he goes around literally like he's like. But anyway, that's what I reminds me of because he's a Southerner, dark skin, and then he has stick. I'm like, oh, okay, you're gonna go around and be like this. I don't kill people. It's just...
Shabak.
I'm like, okay, this. I love that guy. It was cool. Then I stopped watching it.
So yeah,
but,
that's what he looks like. That's what he uses.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay. That's I think also too on where is here you guys can uh roll twice on the Dungeoneer's gear and the General gear 2 and add those items to your inventory.
Okay.
So you mean 2 out of the Dungeoneering gear, and then 1 out of the General Gear 1, and 1 out of General Gear
Nope.
2?
Two for each table.
Oh, 2. Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. So then 6 by 20.
Wait till you see my token.
Oh yeah, I gotta go make myself a guy too.
Oh,
It's not the
20.
guy.
All right, and now I gotta find those tables.
I will pop them up again. Scroll all the way down.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Those.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, 2. I have a sponge.
Yeah.
And
Good
once I get
thinking,
done with
boy.
that, let me know.
I have.
Well,
net.
I can just say it now. Everyone starts off with a small backpack. And I'll pop it up here.
Oh, dope.
If,
Okay.
if you want to start off with a small backpack, you can. It's up to you. It does give you a speed to the thing.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
funny. That's. So I have a sponge and soap.
Oh, at least you're
Oh.
clean.
Good combo. See, I have a padlock and a crowbar. Mine are opposed.
Hey, that's really cool because if you break a lock, you can put the lock you have on that and be like, okay, leave. And then at a better time, just go back and crack it like, oh, it's locked. Okay, I won't have to check it. Come back. Ding. That's what I would do. I'd be robbing the shit out of people until I died and get killed. But you know, learn.
So
I got some nice shit. I got a spyglass, which goes well with my
Nice.
explorer. That's great.
I got
That's it
sponge.
too.
I got sponge, net, mirror, soap, a pick, a hammer.
Oh, a pick? What kind of pick? Like a pickaxe or
It
a
just says
lock
pick.
Um,
Just says
it's,
pick.
It's a pickaxe.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
I would say that'd be 2 slots to the pickaxe.
Okay.
It's basically a weapon.
Can be.
I mean, it's like it's 2-handed like thing.
Yeah.
It's 2 slotter.
Cool.
I have marbles. What are marbles? Like the play, like the little round
You know, like a little throw
things?
one. So you can kind of throw like a bag of marbles on the ground, and people can kind of fall if they walk past them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's like a different form of caltrops.
I have a
Just
tar
don't
block.
just don't be like, if you ever seen the movie Hook, don't be like the one character that gets old, he's like, I've lost my marbles, and they're back in Neverland. It's like, you really
Oh,
did
yeah.
lose your marbles.
The old man.
Man. So I'll say this as an aside. Looking back and rewatching, and I guess Neverland and stuff like that. Okay, as a kid, I was like, okay, I didn't really understand the movie. But watching it like a little while ago, I'm not sure, like a month ago, a year or whatever. I was like, oh, like all of them are basically like really old at this point. They just want to grow up. Like, I didn't understand the movie. I was like, oh wow. So like, she's literally saying, it's okay to be an adult, big fella. Like, it's okay to like do stuff. Like, leave, come here. And then like Captain Hook is like, not really a bad person.
No, well,
Actually,
if you
actually,
think
if
about
you- if you-
Neverland and what it really is,
No, if you
everybody
actually-
who got there was brought by Peter Pan. He's the
That's
only
it.
one that can travel.
Well, and if you
So
actually
he
go and
created all
look,
the pirates.
if you go and look at the story of Peter Pan, like the original written version,
The real tale is very grim.
it's very grim. Peter Pan was stealing kids so they wouldn't grow up. Captain Hook was actually more of the hero than Peter Pan. It was reversed roles. Captain Hook was trying to stop Peter Pan from stealing people's kids.
Wow. So
Yeah. All the pirates were children that outgrew the tree, then they couldn't fit into the tree because there's holes, and when they get too big, he kicks them out.
oh,
So then what do? They're just fucking stuck there. Right? So they're the pirates. They're the kids that grew up and that can't leave. Only Peter Pan lives eternal.
I'd be like, oh hell, cause like rewatching, I was like,
Don't ruin his childhood.
I was like, what?
Oh
no.
yeah, no, it's a
Like,
sick
I
fucking
never
tale,
heard,
man.
It is, it is.
Like the movie. I was like,
And then the Robin Williams movies, you learn that he left them all fucking there. They're stuck. They can't.
And then
You know,
and grew
like
up.
they find a way.
And
Yeah,
grew
he
up.
grew up and he just left everybody there. Fuck you guys.
As I'm going home.
I
Rufio.
Heck yeah.
that's
I love that guy, man.
Rufy. Oh.
well, no, I just, because I was like, looking, I like,
Just
I was
playing Peter
actually
Pan now.
I like, I mean, like these guys are just like, because thinking it back, yeah, Peter Pan just stealing everybody's kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. That aside, as my childhood got basically shattered. I wasn't the biggest fan of Peter Pan, but I thought he was kind of cool. But that makes a lot more sense.
Wah.
That makes a lot more sense. Oh,
Don't go read any of other Disney's movie that they made the original Legends. None of them
Yeah.
are good.
Well,
No, they're
okay. Cinderella was pretty good because the sisters got what they deserved.
didn't she like break her foot to fit into the thing?
One of them.
Well, yeah, one of them does, but then in the end, I think one of them gets their eyes pecked out by a crow or something.
Yeah, and then like one of them like
Oh,
cut
yeah.
their foot off or something like that.
Oh,
It was
brutal.
wild.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, all that aside, holy cow. We will cut now to that's pretty much everything here. So okay. So all of you fine people, I'm gonna take you guys over to a map you've seen before. You've not been to in a long time.
Oh.
Well, a longish time. So I'm gonna take you guys over to the Red Coast. And currently speaking right now, you're all citizens of Kabando, working class citizens that are just scraping by. Also, roll 40-20 for the amount of copper you have on your person. You guys are working class citizens in Kabando doing a variety of tasks, things like that to survive. Currently speaking, right now, Kabando is a now I can have a hand up. 1, 2, 2, 6, shimmy. All right. So, go there. Do y'all see that? The hand up.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Yeah. So, I'll give you little details for everybody that's listening at home. Kabando, nestled along the shimmering coast of Kazarad, stands at as a captivating coastal city that weaves this unique fragrance into the very essence of the empire, or slash of Kazarik. Oh no, Kalarik. Renowned for its exports of incenses and spices, Kabando's charm lies in the ability to transport residents and visitors to a world of aromatic wonders. So basically, Kabando's main resource and its main export is incense. So it's a luxury city. It's a very wealthy city. The smells that come from here are very wondrous. That being said, with this information, for example, Jay's character, you would know as a survivalist in the Red Coast that survivalists are very needed. As you guys travel in between cities, it is hundreds of miles between cities. Without survivalists that can lead the way, people get lost or they get killed. So you need a good survivalist. Also, for Mark's character, explorers are very valuable to caravans because as you're going along the way, finding treasures and finding very nice places to rest and things that you can find along the way is highly valuable. Especially being able to navigate, like, if somebody's trying to find ruins and things like that, it's really important. And also, explorers are always valuable. And to Kathleen's character, scholars, this is a very wealthy city. And Cabana is known to have his library. So having a scholar is actually very valuable to the city and to his residents. So I'm going to just ask for a light introduction for just naming the character, just how they look like, and how, and all the kissing and boodles, And I'll start off with Jay. Please describe your character, and if you have a name, please tell us.
Absolutely. So you see Amari standing, sort of cloaked, this hulking, dark-skinned southerner, braided hair, very chiseled face, looks like he's in the wild consistently. Cloak kind of pulled up around him. You see the blood stains on it, where you can imagine he's probably killed numerous animals on the way just to feed himself, to make sure other people have food while they're traveling between cities. But he looks very stoic, has scars down the side of his face, across his arms. Typically stands there very stoic, but presents himself as a very trustworthy, upfront individual.
All right, that's for Amari, and you're a survivalist, correct?
Yes.
Right. I will go over to Mark. Please describe your character for us and what they do.
So, I gotta give him a name, eh? That wouldn't be too bad. Southerners. What kind of
Arabic, African, those are the main two. So anything from like Jaleel, Jamari, Abraham,
Abraham.
Don, actually.
I'm gonna call him Abe. That's good.
Abe, okay.
Abraham. Yeah,
Okay.
Abraham.
Okay.
Ibrahim?
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, yeah.
Very
Hey,
good. All right.
shout out to Jay, inspiration, because he got that for me. I should have said Ibrahim. Correct. Jay is absolutely correct. It is Ibrahim.
All right. So he's a tall guy. He's got this statuesque physique. I imagine women fawn over him when he passes by. Patrician face, so they can relate to the fatherly look that he has. His gaze just kind of like a father. When he looks at you, it's like he's looking into your soul. He's got tan skin, disheveled hair from, being out in the wild. He's this guy that, like, you imagine him coming out of the water, like in a lake, and you just like, in his fucking hair, just like, and his pecs and big muscles and the water rippling down of him. He wears decorated clothing. He is a very honest fellow himself, but he is suspicious of others. He speaks with a dialect, so I guess I can just play with that.
Yeah, play with it. Play with how you want to play with it. Okay.
So, yes. I'll give him a little French accent, and that'll be fun for me.
There you go there.
'Cause
That's a real
it's just-
stretch there.
It's just so fucking easy for me to do this, and you guys can suck it and try to understand when I'm talking. So good luck, fuckers. He's an explorer. I said it. So his misfortune is that he's suspected. So I guess hasn't been like accused of stuff, but people are like.
It's like, yeah,
And I'm gonna guess by his statuesque physique is that he's fucked around women, and that people are talking. Like, that's not his kid. That's not the dude's kid. That's his kid. Look at his tan skin. This baby is too ripped.
Mine. Listen, Unless you show me proof.
Baby's too ripped.
Gotta take me. If it's not on Maury, it doesn't count. 100%. That being said,
Every time he puts his arms forward, the back of the shirt just rips open. Like, damn it, gotta get another one.
it's like.
Oh, no, I need a new shirt. God damn.
Or just walks off with no shirt. But please, Kathleen, describe your cake for us and what they do.
Okay, so Irene the Broken is a scholar. She's dressed in the standard uniform of the town library, whatever that is. When you look at her, like half of her hair is down and it's like this silky, beautiful hair. Looks kind of like a Maybelline commercial going on. But then it hides the whole, what the hell side is that? Left side of her face. And then on the other side, she has like the traditional Eastern braids and stuff. She's oh my god. She talks with a stutter. So we'll see how that goes.
Fits in perfect right there.
Oh my god, Aaron.
Perfect Freudian slip.
You jumped right into that, didn't you?
And she's addicted to something, but I don't know what yet.
Oh, I have all. Okay, so we have Rocanut.
Rocanut.
Rocanut is sucking wavy.
She's addicted to the nut.
We're gonna get canceled.
Rocanut, it's a drug. What can we say?
Hey, no. Rocanut or what's the? I forgot what the weed is called. And I gotta go to the guy.
You would have invented it. But then at some point, she's been defrauded. And I also don't know how she's been defrauded yet.
Maybe she doesn't know how she's been defrauded yet.
Maybe.
And
Mystery.
Yeah.
yeah, so Rocanut is essentially like cocaine. They pretty much just ground it up into a fine brown powder, and it is snorted through the nose. It's not as expensive in the market as like, let's say, like cocaine, but it's quite expensive.
Damn, I was gonna go with like addicted to books or some shit.
Oh, I thought you were like, you want to?
She's addicted to good manners.
Maybe she. Yeah. What's the Adderall of this world? Maybe she needs it to stay awake to read all night.
That's true. That is true.
Okay. So, the Adderall would be also Rocanut because it
Rocanut it is.
It's
addicted to the nut.
Yeah, I mean, it's like people did cocaine to be focused too. Like, this isn't like there's no FDA here. It's like, that's illegal. It's like, nah. But yeah, like you don't have. So there's something too as well. Like you can still do something in small amounts and not be a problem, right? So it doesn't have to be like she's out here like this. Man, you're smoking that. Some people just take it away.
Hey, I need my nut.
All right. Well, sometimes
you just need it, you know.
Gotta do what you gotta do, ladies and gentlemen. But as you all are out and around doing your thing in town, you'd have all got a message sent to your doors that the leader of Cabando, or the Sultan of Cabando, actually, is looking to put together several groups to go hunting in the wastes or the sands for a ruin. Those that can find this ruin and report back proof of this ruin will be rewarded. And he says, if you are interested in this, please see. Let's see here. Caravan Master. Let's go with Jamal. Caravan Master Jamal. So I will point this to you as let's just start with Kathleen here. Or what's your character's name?
Irene.
Maylene?
Irene.
Irene, okay. So as Irene, you get this. It probably yeah. Because paper's expensive, but it's not that expensive. So as you get this parchment or papyrus, probably, and you see and read this. Would you accept this quest, or would you say, yeah, fuck this? I want to go out and make some more money and stick with my day job because I'm not dying for nobody. Because this is true. The game is 100% free roam. So if a player doesn't want to accept the quest, and we've all seen it in the game too, it's like, nah, I don't want to do that. It is what it is.
I think she would be intrigued by going to a ruin in person, so I think she would want to do it.
Okay. So we'll cut over to Amari.
He would he'd be seeing it. He'd be starting to pack his bag. I think he's done this numerous times. This is how he's made his living, walking through these deserts, walking through this area. So he'd be packing his bag and just put up, walking right to wherever it said to meet.
Okay. We'll go over to Ibrahim. What do you do with information?
Yeah, he's super eager to go out and get some money. Probably has some angry husband he's got to run away from.
He's like, I told you not to go over Ibrahim's house. What's over there all the time? Over there, Enos. I'm there. That being said, as you leave I'm surprised you haven't got killed yet, but as you leave some person's house or someone leaves your house that you're not supposed to be in, you accept the letter and you all meet at this place. Let's say this is I'm not sure what Ibrahim has going on with his let him figure that out on his own. But you guys definitely go meet Jamal at the stables or near the stables with basically with this caravan crew. It was a pretty small crew. And he would say to you that I've heard you all are pretty skilled in your positions and definitely can definitely seem at least proficient in what you can do. The Sultan has called out for anyone that was able-bodied and skilled in any trade to come assist in this matter. So, opposed to you all, currently speaking, we're still getting the team together, and as it stands now, we're going to be at least, I would say, a week out from being ready to go and fully travel. So a really good team building exercise is to go out with each other, make maybe some couple of practice runs and see how you all kind of hang together, whether it be all as one or as a couple of you all, and see how you all get used to each other and working together with each other. But Jamal does say, as he kind of laid you all off after he tells you all, that it's going to be a week off from this day. So that information, you would see that currently speaking, he has, I would say, two southern laborers here, people that are just moving bags and things around. I would say he has only one mercenary guard with him, or guard. I would say he has 7 camels so far, so it does make sense of why he says he needs some week, because it looks like he has all the animals, but he damn sure doesn't have any of the people he needs to use and direct all these animals, at least currently speaking. So as y'all kind of sit around here, what do you all do? Is you guys are essentially at the stables here as your boss, or soon to be boss, essentially gave you guys a week off to explore, make money, do stuff, or pass the time until you guys are officially able to take on the city.
In this big booming voice behind the hood, you hear Amari just, and this cavern, this cave that you are wanting to explore.
Mhm.
What part of the region is it? How far away?
We do not know. We know that it is in the waste. We have to find it.
Where is the waste?
Oh, sorry. Sands. So by sands, it means we have to find where it can be. All we know it is out there.
Got it.
Have to find it. So maybe trying to find a scholar or something like that may be useful. Maybe they can catch up on and maybe get some clues. But currently speaking, the Sultan has issued the call, and it's up to us to find our own leads of where it could be.
Perfect. So we don't know even how long we're going to be gone.
Yeah, yes, he would say it's definitely a week in, like a week out, week back kind of situation. We don't know where exactly, but spending too long out there in the waste is dangerous. So usually a good week, good indicator is kind of count.
And how much food have you collected in terms of the travel for this? Have you done any, or are we expected to bring our own?
I'll be bringing food for a week. There and back. So 2 weeks.
For you or for everyone?
For everyone.
Thank you.
Though it's always good to carry extra food because anything can happen. Like emergencies. Especially water.
And then I'm going to kind of just start looking around at the other people there to see, just kind of get a visual of, do these people look
competent?
Yeah. Not just the guard and the merc the guards and the merc he has, but the other two. And I'm assuming, just given the nature, catch Abe and just kind of give him a little bit of a nod. Like, imagine we've seen each other, maybe don't fully know each other, but at least have seen each other. And then with Irene, kind of give Irene a look and just look at her for a second, like, looks kind of book smart.
She reads. It's an education.
So, you're going out on this too, huh? Kind of lean over you as he says it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a nice change.
Change from what? The library?
Yeah.
Do you know how to hunt? Fish? Anything like that? Or just read about it in a book?
I read about it in a book.
Okay.
At that moment, you're gonna see Ibrahim walking by, and he's like eating nuts, like, you know, like someone walking around like so casual, like he fits in there so well. And when he sees, what's your character name, Jay?
Omari.
So I guess like we've seen each other. We kind of run in a similar circle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you like a little knock on the shoulder. I'm gonna say, you're bringing your book reader to read you story at night so you can sleep? What are you doing with her? She's useless.
Irene's gonna be like, I read about that in a book too.
It's about a good way to put
a
it.
lot of good your book are gonna do you in the wild, you see.
He's not wrong. That's if you're gonna come, I think we're gonna have to. If she's coming, one of us is gonna have to protect her. I'm assuming.
She'll pull a sling out of her pocket.
Us.
Like, I've got this.
I got the blicky.
Be okay.
Where'd you buy that toy?
That way.
Oh Lord,
guess
okay, well, you
She'll
watch
put
her
it back up and kinda,
and
like,
I
pout.
watch mine.
Falls out of club. Sorry.
He's like, I got this.
I got this. Yeah. No, it's not a matter. I guess it's not a matter of how big it is. It's a matter of how well you use it. But you'd know about that, wouldn't you, Abe?
Oh, I know how to use it.
Well, I mean, if we got a week, I'm assuming I kind of saw you standing back in the back of the crowd over there. We got a week. We're gonna have to find food. We're gonna have to find proper attire. As he kind of looks Irene up and down for a second, seeing, I'm assuming like the way she'd be dressed would be that sort of prim, proper library. Yep. Gonna have to find proper attire. Oh, you guys got any? Abe, you got any ideas on where we can at least run, make a little money, make sure we can buy the supplies we need for this little journey?
Oh, that's a good question. Listen, we can go check the Explorer Guild. I have lots of friends there. They always have jobs, you know.
Absolutely. I know they do. They employ survivalists quite often to make runs over to Kessa, but there and back's 3 weeks. We only got a week, so we got to find something close and something quick. You wouldn't know anything,
if Girly
would you?
is gonna help, she's gonna need some new clothes, some new shoes. She can't go out in sandal. Her feet will bleed.
Yeah, and then the all white, that's gonna get dirty quick. So you might want to find something. You don't worry about getting destroyed.
You
Let's go
have
see if
some
there's
money,
something
girl?
I have some. And I'm okay getting dirty. I'm not fragile.
Yeah, sure. You don't look, eh?
It's the accent for me. It's the
Okay, no bullshit.
accent for me.
What was your name, by the way? Anyway.
Oh, I'm Irene.
Irene, like 3 eyes before the rest of it, or
Well, no,
just Irene?
Irene.
Nice to meet
Some
you,
people call
Amari.
me Irene the Broken.
That's an apt nickname, if I ever heard one.
Hey! He slaps you in the chest. Try not to make too much fun of her already. Jeez.
Oh,
Amari,
well, she's
nice-
gonna be part of the guys. She has to be part of the guys. We don't treat her different. Come on.
And Amari, I'm gonna put this ginormous hand down. Name's Amari. Nice to meet you. Shaky. Well, let's go at
I'm
least.
gonna extend my hand and I'm gonna say, I'm Ibrahim. You can call me Abe. I'll be the one laughing when you fall.
Don't mind him. He can be somewhat of a dick. Literally.
Hey, I just called it like I see it. I don't trust her. I don't think she'll be good out there. But we'll see.
Guess it doesn't hurt to go see if we can find something. Take a little quick trip. See what she can do, huh?
Yeah, let's put her to the test. We need to see her limits.
Well, let's go. And
Love how my characters keep getting tested.
Miles
turns. Omari, then it just turns and he sort of flips the hood up and just starts walking stick towards the Explorers Guild to see if there's anything close that they can kind of go make some quick coin on.
So as you go to the Explorers Guild,
And hey, if we need money, we can maybe sell her.
I'll let you fight that battle, Irene.
above table, ladies and gentlemen, but watching at home, this is a mature game. It's not D&D. That all being said, as a side note, you guys go to the Explorers Guild, and the Explorers Guild is a very... So, the Explorers Guild in Zedro was like very shabby. It was ran by a northerner, really just like minimalist and functional. The Explorer Guild here is, I mean, you guys have like fountains and not waterfalls, but you know, like the water aqueduct things, various plants, and I mean, you can see the opulence that's radiating from this sandstone-like building.
I'm gonna
And-
guess that they have like artifacts on display, and as we're walking around, Ibrahim is like, I found this one and this one.
My granddaddy found the other ones, and my great granddaddy found the other ones, and
Yeah.
he found
And then a
pretty-
girl passes by and he says, oh, I found what's in this one too.
So definitely the men in here are definitely pulling their lady a little bit closer to them as they see Ibrahim. Ibrahim has a reputation of as known as Mr. Apparently Steer Your Girl. It must be the accent. He's strange. He must have been exploring a place, hit with a lightning bolt, and started talking very strangely. But nevertheless,
Just imagine, hey girl, you come here often?
as you all go up to the front of the desk or standstill desk, you're met with a southern woman. She is fully dressed in full standard like traveling gear. Gambeson, light armor, basically helmet, a shield, and basically like a short sword on her side. Just light, be able to move quickly. That's the name of the game, as it's floor, you're able to move. She would say, Ibrahim,
Hey, what's up?
did anyone try to shoot you yet? And this person,
Not today.
this person's name is, her name is, let's say, Aisha. Her name's Aisha. And she would look over at you and say, if you're looking for work, you look very talented. You have looks behind her, beside you, and sees Mari. Looks as Omari-ish as you can imagine. You look over beside them and see Irene beside us. Says, "Nice to greet you. I am Aisha." I have to bring for Aisha. It's in her hand.
We're looking for some.
She was
We're looking for some work, something close, something that at most takes 4 or 5 days to complete. Anything like that you have on tap?
I do. It depends on what. So, a couple things here. There have been some coyotes that have been attacking some animals, some farm animals on the edges of town. So they're looking for someone that can hunt down these wild packs of coyotes and take them out. They can't be too far from town, man. It happens usually every other day, though. So that could be something. That is paying, currently speaking, 15 copper pieces per coyote's head. Every head of the coyote is paid 15 copper pieces. Bring as many as you can.
What else you have?
She would say the other jobs are either way too dangerous for you three or take way longer than 4 to 5 days.
Sounds good.
All right.
Other
I guess
job-
we can kill some dogs.
Trust me, we'll be able to find those things. The biggest question is going to be, are we going to be able to ambush them? Do you think you can keep quiet? Take that as a
work in
yes,
the
and it'll-
library.
Well, she's called a broken. I guess she's broken. Don't talk. That'll be good.
This man's this man's a bully.
So the next question then's going to be, this right here is going to be a big tell on how well she does with that sling. What is it you're rocking these days in terms of weaponry over there, Abe?
I'm gonna touch the small of my back and pull this curled up bullwhip. Oh, you know me. I put them into submission just the way they like it.
Yep. Same Abe I've heard about for a long time. Gets the job done, I guess. Well, coyotes tend to hunt at night, so guess we go find a place to camp at least for now. What time of day is it?
It is
Well,
12.
12. Okay.
We could look around for burrows and dens. That way, maybe we can trap them. We'll know where they come from. Because if we just wait for them, they could attack animals. Maybe we won't see them.
I agree, but first things first, we're gonna have to find a place just outside of town because we're gonna need to make sure that we cover our scent. We cover we got to cover our scent. We have to cover our tracks because the minute that coyotes have a sense of smell like crazy, so we want to be downwind. Sorry, we want to be downwind from them. So we need to find a place to camp first and foremost before we start our scouting. Because we got a few things we got to do to make sure we don't, force them to run.
I love how above table, Jay has picked the two classes that he has the most experience in: a carpenter and an Eagle Scout. I love it. I fucking love it.
I didn't pick them. I
picked them.
Yeah, you didn't.
Faye has decided that you're gonna roleplay as different versions of yourself in different points in your life.
Yep.
Eagle. I'm like, survivalist. Isn't he an Eagle Scout? I was like,
So little do we know, but under that shirt, he's fucking ripped, like all of his characters.
Is dreaded. But nevertheless, as we set up there, give me your profession check. So I would say this. These are coyotes. This isn't something too crazy. They're not like very difficult. So I'd say this is a novice survivalist will be able to find a coyotes. And hide your scent and all that stuff that you're sort of describing. So since you're leading this pack and you definitely would define everybody, you would tell everybody what they need to do. If you're a survivalist, give me a D100. It's a novice task, +2. This is wilderness, so I would say you can add your +10 to this as well. And add, I'd say you can add your wisdom modifier to this as well.
So it's the +2 because of being the novice, right? Okay. A 95.
All right. I
Nice.
believe that triggers a fortune.
Well, my D100 roll itself was only a 76.
Oh yeah, it's on the
Yeah.
on the dice itself, right?
I knew it was 75 or 80. So there we go. Okay, sweet. So one that was successful. Very nice there. So
you do see Amari, like he kind of gives Abe a quick look. He's like, "Here, rub this on yourself." And then he looks at Irene and he's like, "Time to get dirty." And he throws you this almost like packed mud, sand sort of concoction, and he's like, "Spread it all over yourself. It's the only thing that's gonna cover. Time to get dirty." And he just kind of throws it to you.
Ibrahim is totally looking with this big grin at her, like, "Let's see how you do."
Omari gets 75 experience points. So Omari gets 75 experience points as you basically show the party how to get down and dirty. That being
I
said,
do your back, you do mine, Omar.
Here we go. It just slathers it, just coating. But he wants to ensure that there's no
feel very
scent.
confident with masters from at least these predators.
Yep.
That being said, as you're confident in your abilities, what are you doing now? I would say that will take for you to get out of town, find a good spot, mask your scent. Will take about at least an hour.
Makes sense.
So
One now.
you should start maybe building like a camp. Do we still have light?
Yeah, it is 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna take Green Thumb over there, and we go look around a bit. Let's see if she can spot some dogs.
I'll take a quick.
I'm gonna hand you a spyglass. Here you
He
go,
is
lady.
going to pull out her own spyglass.
Oh, you come prepared. I'm impressed. Maybe you're not so noob after all. I'm sorry. Okay,
Well, now-
you lead the way. Let's go.
You got out a spyglass? This is a
It's like
spyglass.
obnoxiously big.
pulls out a literal freaking.
It's like a fucking telescope.
Pulls out a modern telescope. It's like, hold on, plugging it in now.
Oh my god, what movie is that? I think it's in Pirates of the Caribbean where like he takes a spyglass and then the other has a bigger spyglass.
Yeah, it's like yeah. It's like oh, that little thing, and it goes like.
That's exactly how I imagine this playing out.
That's hilarious. I love that.
That was a great moment. I'll get inspiration to Kathleen, inspiration to Mark there. It was good. It was a good scene. Good scene. Okay, so you're basically boring.
Just before we do leave town, though, I am gonna purchase rope, 50 feet of rope.
Hey, you never leave home without it. All right. That all being said, Mark, you're exploring, and you have a bonus to this because you're exploring from your skill, from your basically feat you picked up. So please give me a D100 plus your intelligence modifier, plus 2, plus 10.
Oh, that
that's
is definitely a fortune.
There you go there.
93 on the dice.
I would say
I
using
see.
using your fortune here, first things first, you find along the way, roll a 1d4. You find 4 trinkets worth, I would say, 5 CP each. On the ways in general, that's off the top, and because I was such a high fortune, you find also the den where these coyotes are hunting, and I believe, if I'm wrong, coyotes are more nocturnal hunters, so they hunt at night, so they're probably sleeping at this point.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna, like, we're looking around, and I'm like asking you to like tell me what you see as you look around, and then I spot it, and then I try to make you find it, like by giving you like what you're looking for exactly, trying to help you a bit. And I don't know if you figure it out or not, if you want to roll for it. Eventually I would tell you like, oh, it's over there, look.
Or what am I rolling?
This is a random chance, so you want to go high or low on a D20 or a D100?
Suck at high or low.
High or low,
It's high. It's high every time.
Low. I'm going low.
Go. Let's go.
There you go. See?
Good.
There you go. All right, so you know, aided by Ibrahim, Irene.
Yeah,
That's
so what? You've still impressed me because I wasn't expecting you to find it. I was kind of being an asshole. But you find it, and I'm like, oh, well, very good. So now we found the den. It won't be much trouble. So let's go back and tell Omar so we can set up this ambush. But while we're here, look around and see what you think you would do to take care of these animals.
all right. Well, you have read a lot of books, Irene, and people are sitting on what knowledge can do. And sometimes a sword is mightier than the pen. Sometimes knowledge is everything, including power. So please, Irene, give me a D100 plus your intelligence modifier and plus 2.
And then am I adding the intelligence bonus to that too?
So you're just adding the bonus, not the whole number, just the bonus. And it's a
Okay.
D100
Plus.
D100, your plus, and then plus 2.
Okay.
Correct.
Unless you have something like with your profession thing. I don't.
Well,
can't
the
remember.
scholar, I get a +5 to my intelligence.
Yeah. Yes.
So that'll
Yeah,
just
that's-
add to your whatever your plus at the bottom is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Essentially,
so I'm
your
gonna
plus at the
change
bottom
that.
is whatever your score is minus
shit.
10.
Ignore that. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all
Okay.
good.
And then my other question is,
Mhm.
can I do the unified theory to get, when you're rolling a check involving alchemist, explorer, or things like that, you can add a D4.
I would say because you have an explorer here in this instance,
Okay.
you were aided by an explorer. I would say this would apply, so you can add a plus 10 to this.
Yeah. So instead
Oh,
of the
I
D4, it's
motivate
just
my
a plus
team
10.
during exploration and adventures. They get Oh no, it's my bonus. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Right, that's good.
74.
There you go. Hey, that's pretty good. All right. So there we go there. So with that roll there, you know that bear traps and such are highly effective against, and also like cow trips and bear traps are highly effective against coyotes. And anything else that Jay wants to randomly tell me about how to kill coyotes will also be very helpful here in this moment. But you would have read off every.
Scout
Omari-
Master
Oma-
J.
I already had Omari, once they get back and tell him, Omari already has a plan in mind to make this even easier, so.
All right. Well, you know that cow traps and bear traps are highly effective against coyotes, and I'm not sure if they have poor eyesight or not. But
And at night, they have amazing eyesight. That's why they hunt at night.
oh yeah, but I'm talking about like
Yeah,
during
yeah.
the daytime, right? It's pretty bad.
I mean, it's not as it's no different than a canine. So it's not horrible, but it's better from a coyote standpoint. They have amazing night vision. Yeah.
All right, well, as you guys plan this out, we'll take our 15-minute break here. So we'll be back after, let's say, let's round up. Let's go 25 after the hour.
Okay.
We'll be back then ish, so 17-ish. Back at 25 after the hour, so we'll be back in a flash. See you in 15-ish.
Bye.
Right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, from our 15-ish break.
Yeesh.
It's called Ish. We're city workers. It's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes somewhere. We're back. The party has essentially found the den through the help of Irene and Ibrahim, while essentially Amari was chilling back at the camp, whittling and filing away. So we left off with Irene and Ibrahim returning back to Amari to tell them of their discovery, while essentially Ibrahim found 4 trinkets that were worth, I believe I said 5 CP. Right? Found
Yep,
4
yep. 5 CP each, yep.
Okay, so I'm not sure if he told anybody about that, because only he found those himself. So we'll see how that works out. As he has done that. That all being said, what do you do, Ibrahim and Irene, as you meet Omari at the camp?
What is it, guys? Both of you, you don't want to talk, and I can sometimes understand that. What do you think you're chewing on? What?
We found them.
You found them. Them who?
The
Dogs.
coyotes.
You saw them. Because they usually don't come out during the day. They're nocturnal.
We
Oh,
we
don't
used our
worry.
resources.
You saw fur.
We know where it is.
And eyeballs, teeth.
You want to check? It's not far.
All right, let's go. Pull the pack up on.
So, what's her name? What's your name again, Kat?
Green.
Irene. Irene, you go lead the way. You remember?
She'll take off walking.
Okay, Riri, let's go.
Really?
I'm gonna say, you see, Omar, she's not all that bad.
You say that about every female, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I mean, come on. Not because she's a woman, because she's not useless.
Oh. So she actually works, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like I test her a little bit. She's okay.
Alright, let's...
I'm not saying she won't die.
I don't say that about any of us in any time that we're out here, so...
All I can think about is I'm not saying if you guys seen a Kevin Hart interview, but when he said when he was talking about how like Steve Harvey was talking about like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna think of my wife. He said it about the first wife. She's like, you think we don't remember that? That's all I can think about. So that's crazy. But all that being said, you do indeed travel to this cave here. I want to get another profession check from Omari, because it's a survivalist thing. As I assume you're looking for tracks that leading into this cave.
Yep.
This is give me a profession roll. You can add your 10 bonus from your this is wilderness.
A 50.
Just the tip. Just barely, as you just make it there, but you make it. That all being said, you do find coyote tracks leading. They seem fresh, like within hours fresh.
Will do.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's go back to camp. We got to set up this game plan. Coyotes are nocturnal. They hunt at night. What we need to do, we have a week to get these coyote heads, and we want to get as many of them as possible. Because if I remember it right, it's 15 copper per head. And rations are not cheap, so that's a ration. Each coyote head is a day's ration for each of us on this next leg of our expedition when we finally leave. What we need to do is we need to try and hunt some rabbits. So we can set this net with the rope so we can spring a snare trap. If we can catch all of them at once in that snare, it's over. Not only do we have the heads, we have the meat for rations, and we have the pelts for fur. That's extra funds on top of the heads.
And above table, you would notice about too, Amari, that all of the animal skinning, hunting, and stuff like that is all tied into survivals.
Okay, so what? You want to put like a sluice gate on the den door?
We're gonna use the rabbits as bait. We're gonna set the rabbits out because
but how do you get them one by one? That's crazy.
They don't hunt one by
together.
one. They hunt in pairs. So
So how you get them alone?
You don't want them alone. We want them in pairs. The thing with coyotes is once they've eaten, they take their cache of anything that they have not fed on back to their den with them. So it could be 2 days before they actually come out of that den because they could have food stashed in there.
Oh yeah, we're never that lucky.
A fresh injured rabbit just outside, tied up but still able to move, with the net just laid and covered in dirt on that sand just outside of the den, hooked to the snare trap. The minute that both of them come out, it goes up. We don't got to worry about them. We got to worry about the ones coming out that are trying to protect it.
Yeah,
in my
I think
experience,
we should have something to cover the door after they come out, so no more come out.
In my experience, there's only ever 4 in a den. You're gonna have the reproductive male, the reproductive female, the pup, and a possible male that is non-reproductive, assuming they are hunting larger prey than squirrels, rabbits, or porcupine.
Okay, but better fight 2 than 4, eh?
Exactly. 2 in the snare, 3 on 2 to fight the 2 that come out, and more than likely, one of those that comes out is a pup. So not gonna be as wild and out there wanting to fight.
I wish I brought a shovel with me.
I got this if you want another handheld, and I'll pull the pickaxe, kind of pop the pickaxe off.
No, we could dig a pit, could be useful.
Digging a pit that vibrates the ground too much. They're gonna feel that one. They're burrowed.
I think they would notice us.
No, but I mean like further back. Not like right in front. That's crazy.
Then they'll see it. Because the whole point is they come out at night. They come out at night, absolutely. That's why when we put that net, we bury it. We put just enough sand over it to cover the top of it. Trust me, I've done this before.
Yeah?
He's never done this before.
I mean, if you know.
Never.
Should we build some spikes to put in the ground or something?
All we need is we'll use the edge of the pickaxe just to hold the tied rabbits, so that way they can move, so they look like they're they look like they're hopping around.
And you've done this. I hope you have good reflex, my friend.
We'll get it. Don't worry. So the first thing we got to do is set up a couple.
I
snares
always
to catch
worry.
some rabbits. And so I'm gonna start looking for the small game trail, because typically coyotes are gonna be in an area that is high in game trails or close to a game trail. So I'm gonna start searching for that game trail.
All right.
Hey, Bookworm, you study this too. It's useful to find food in the wild.
All right.
Pull our sling back out.
I would say this will probably consume most of the rest of the day before your camp, because I say right now, probably around 2:30. So you got a couple hours before nightfall.
Yep.
For sure. So as you're doing that, Amari, what will everyone else be doing, or would everyone be traveling with you at the same time? For a less easier to pick off target.
He's just following the game trail, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I don't know that I would go with him. But...
Yeah. This does not mean that he cannot get picked off and die.
Irene's gonna go and she's actively looking for rabbits because she wants to try to hit one with her sling.
While they're doing this, I guess I'm just gonna be looking around. Just I don't want anything to sneak behind us. Since he's focused on what he's doing, I'll just be looking.
Give me a profession roll. This is survival based here. We're dealing with nature. You're hunting. I'll say
74.
that's enough. Because it's definitely novice hunting on a game trail. I would say you find. Give me a D4. -1. All right.
0.
So you find on the trail that there would normally be rabbits at this point, but you didn't find any today. Maybe tomorrow. Not today.
The good thing is we found the game trail. The second good thing is if there's no game running through, we might need to post up here somewhat overnight because then we can keep a good eye on that coyote den, see if they come out, because coyotes are gonna hunt when they feel that vibration from the game trail running through at night. Think you can stay up all night, Bookworm?
I've done it many of times. Thank you.
I figured you did. And so I'm gonna find a spot sort of tucked into a tree, into a dune, into a rocky outcropping, just something where, because we've already had our scent covered, just something where it's a little harder for us to be seen from that game trail, and just sort of tuck in and watch and see what happens across that trail overnight.
All right. So if you want to stay, if you can.
I'll dig a little spot out for Irene so she can sit in there somewhat comfortably too.
If you like to, you definitely can, but you will be risking a chance for getting.
Of what? Sorry, you're cutting out.
You're cutting out.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. So you can definitely stay up overnight. Though you do risk the chance of getting fatigue.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those. At least
No, you can do it. I'm just saying.
It's probably not going to be all night, but it's going to be one of those like half
Later.
nights where then it's a late night, and he wants to see what sort of. Usually the earlier and then it gets dark, you have 30-45 minutes of dark, and then the nocturnals start to come out, and he just wants to see if there's any activity in that first couple hours of.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's
night.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, because if there's no activity in those first couple hours, if nothing comes by, then more than likely nothing's going to come by. You
Right.
might get that occasional stray, but usually you're going to get that rush either to a watering hole or back and forth to find a food source fairly early once it gets dark, when before some of the really bigger prey starts to wake up. Or sorry, bigger predators start to wake up.
All right. So, first things first. There's no real chance of risk fatigue unless you guys literally just see one and then stay up.
Right.
But okay. This is also it's going to be another profession role for your survivalist. So, Amari's hard carrying this one. Amari, please give me another profession role. I would say this also applies with your bonus. This is a bonus thing.
Rolled an 84 for a 103.
That's a fortune. Okay. So, I'm gonna say this here. Fun fact: the number I rolled for coyotes was a 4, so I lucked out there. That was totally weird. But you see 4 coyotes come out of this den, all on a prowl.
So
as far as your bonus as well too, what you notice is that these here definitely seem a little different than coyotes. They look like gonna copy and paste what's it. And with this, once that pastes on the map, I need both Irene and Amari to give me profession rolls. And this is not, and your bonus is not getting applied to this.
Yep. Ooh.
A snake dog?
I'm gonna pop that one up for people watching to see, because that looks kind of crazy.
I can pop it up again if you want me to. Can pop it
No,
up
it's still up. I just have to give
make
the
it-
game screen here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Okay, so you need a 1d100.
Yep, without your plus 10. I need Irene to give me one as well, too.
Is it just +7 +2?
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh. Very nice. Kef,
Rolled like shit.
I believe you failed, so there we go there. Hey. And this and so, something I like about this too as well. It's a wider variance of numbers, so it's you failing like if you're a novice, you feel like a novice. You don't just always succeed. It feels good. I like it. I like it. But that is as I go through this. What as you guys been rolling professional roll now? What do y'all think about it? Like it? Hate it?
I like it. I think it's cool.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so far it works well. It's a good balance.
all right.
Getting used to what I'm supposed to roll, but I like it.
We'll figure that out as we get there. That all being said, Amari, you know that these are slither hounds. These are not actually coyotes. They are large canine creatures that are also canine/reptilian creatures. Similar to birds, they have reptilian DNA inside of them. They have clawed feet. They're vicious predators. They're not very smart at all. And they tend to hunt at night, but also sunbathe during the day outside of their den.
Motherfuckers.
These things need very little sleep. And they usually sleep at the dawn and dusk. So an hour before and after, and then an hour before and after both times. So so instead of sleeping for one straight 6-hour period, they sleep for 2 3-hour periods.
Okay.
They're called slither hounds.
Doesn't sound dangerous at all.
So the minute that I see these things come out of that burrow, I give that kind of side eye to. God damn, we gotta change our names on here so I remember your name. What? Irene. I give the side eye to Irene, and sort of not hard enough to make her squeal, but hard enough to truly get her attention. The elbow sort of right up underneath right in the armpit, just under the armpit and the rib, and point. And then just lean over. Those aren't coyotes.
Maybe you see that? Look like coyotes to me.
Look at the scales. Look closer.
Hold up the spyglass again. That's just maybe.
We have to have a whole different approach to this. We're gonna have to circle and get our way back to camp. Meet up with Abraham. This takes
Can't
a
they
whole...
smell us better if they're not coyotes?
Reptiles don't have the greatest of smell, which is the DNA they have in them, hence the scales. And then I'm gonna sort of, with one hand,
He's
sort
gonna
of pick her.
jot a note down.
And then as she's doing that, I sort of pick her up with one hand and push her out and away and around, the rocky outcrop or whatever it is that we're in, to go out and away from them. upwind so that way they don't, or downwind so they don't smell us and just kind of get out and away, because that's a whole different ball game than coyotes. Because from that picture, they're also bigger, right? I'm imagining these things are more like wolf
but
size.
not much bigger. So they're much more like, I would say, as far as dogs. A Great Dane is much bigger than a fucking coyote. But
So here, ready? Coyote is about a quarter of the size of a wolf.
Yes.
Where does it sit between there?
I would say I would say as far as size, I would say it's a Great Dane.
So 80, 90 pounds ish in that
Yes.
ballpark, somewhere 80 to 110 pounds. Okay.
I was like, those are small Great Danes, sir.
Yeah. 80
Yeah.
to 110. All right. So yeah, basically dead center between coyote and wolf.
Yep.
All right.
So,
And yeah, so he just Omari Irene just sort of kind of picks you one-handed and just sort of shoves you out and around the whatever it is we're sitting in right now to go up, so we're downwind of them and try to curl away from them to get back towards camp.
also, what you notice about too is they're not very fast. But what that means is that they're about the same size, same speed as humans.
Yeah.
But they have tougher skin than coyotes and slash wolves. Slightly. So just be careful of that.
Do we have to roll? Do I have to roll anything to get us kind of out and away, or can we?
No. They're definitely not hunting you.
Right.
So you know that from the posting, they've been easy picking these farm animals, so they know the spot.
Yep. So I guess we get back to roughly camp with Ibrahim, and I'm gonna just kind of walk into camp. Ibrahim, we got a small issue.
Yeah? What
You ever-
size?
Half the size of a wolf, double the size of a coyote. You ever heard of a slither hound?
Oh, Colin, that sounds bad. No,
Irene,
what is
you
it?
ever read about slither hounds?
Oh.
Is it like a hound or a snake?
Both.
Oh,
I think
are
they're
they
kind of cute.
poisonous? You think they're cute. Wait till they eat you.
You have no idea if they're poisonous.
I've never seen them be poisonous, but I can't be sure. The issue is
Okay.
they only sleep in 2-3 hour time blocks every day. An hour before
Okay.
to an hour after dusk, and an hour before to an hour after dawn. They can sunbathe like a lizard, like a reptile during the day, but they hunt, and they can hunt just like a canine, just like a coyote, a wolf at night. So it appears that they're on the hunt now. While we were scouting that game trail, they came straight out to it. You said there was 4 of them?
Correct.
Saw 4 of them just like we thought. They have that same mindset as, I'm assuming from what at least everything I've known, same mindset as the canine, the coyote, the wolf. They have just 4 in the pack, but we're in a whole different ball game with a slitherhound. That the idea of a snare trap ain't gonna work on an 80 to 110 pound, 80 to 110 pound animals, and they came out 4 at a time. Not to say that we can't get them trapped, but we got to worry about 400 to 500 pounds of beast.
Yeah, maybe they don't always travel together. We should
Well, they're out right now.
see you know when they come out, right? You said you know their sleep pattern, so we should observe them maybe a little bit, and if we can catch them separately, I mean that increases our chances a lot. But how are we gonna set a trap? We need to know their routes. Maybe we should set several traps.
Saving grace is they're not the smartest animals on the planet. I think they got a little bit of the reptile brain versus the canine brain, so they're not quite the smartest animals on the planet. They're not stupid, but they're not as smart as some. But they got about the same range as a human in terms of speed. I mean, they can move. They can move pretty quick. Not quite as quick as others, but...
Val, question for you. Tar pot, how much tar is in there? Like it's enough to get one target stuck, I guess, as a trap?
I would say yes, as far as the target comes.
Okay. Is it flammable?
Yeah, I mean, flammable as in, like, it can get heated up, but I assume it's like the tar that gets really hot, and you can tar something than the oil.
Ah, okay.
Well, you can just get oil and like that on fire potentially, or like liquor or alcohol. If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, but nobody has that.
No one has liquor.
We didn't bring any.
That's
I
true.
mean, unless you want to flavor it, that yeah, we always carry booze.
No, I mean, y'all could.
I
just
don't
buy
leave
some
without
liquor.
my road beer.
I don't leave without my cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, it's your addiction, right?
Yeah.
That Rokonut's crazy.
I like my speed powder.
Oh no.
I mean, the idea that we had could still work. They know that them farm animals are easy picking, so they know the spot to go. It might be worth tomorrow morning going and having a conversation with the farmers.
Also, as well too.
Oh yeah.
Also,
They
Mark.
might have some tools we can use.
Mark,
They want
give
their
me.
animals safe. They need to help.
Mark, give me a profession roll. Do not, and this is without your bonus.
So just my
It's
stat?
your plus your whatever your plus is for the stat +2. It's just not the extra 10, basically.
61.
All right. So you know that for your quest, it was turning in coyote heads. Southern Highlands are much exceptionally more dangerous, you imagine, than a coyote. You probably should renegotiate the contract of this quest for a much higher payout, because you're an explorer.
Yes,
You're used to this.
definitely. So, under light of new information, guys, I think we need to change the deal we made because these are really dangerous. We can't get 15 coppers per head for these. It's too much trouble.
How much are they worth?
Oh, Christ, I would say almost double, at least.
So it
I mean, they're
basically,
twice the size, right?
if not more. So you're saying what we should do to start with is go and have a little conversation with the Explorers Guild about what we found. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, it's a much bigger problem than they anticipated, so...
Well, I guess we take our little siesta because I don't think any of us want to get exhausted.
Let's warn the farmers on the way, though, because their shit's getting eaten, you know. Maybe let them know, make a bigger fence, I don't know. It's their fucking
Make a
problem.
bigger fence.
I don't farm, so yeah. Well, let's get some sleep. In the morning, we can head back to town and have those conversations, and we can figure it out from there. Then.
All right. You guys go
And
to
then,
sleep.
Knowing that it's a reptile and assuming that they could be attracted to heat because of the reptile, aside
No
of
fire.
their I snuff the fire, I kick it out, spread it out, cover it with sand to disperse all the heat.
Tonight will suck.
Yeah, what?
Tonight will suck.
Oh! I thought you said that will suck. I was like,
No.
Whoa.
It's
We got
gonna
the
be
words
cold
now.
man.
I was like, whoa, big fella. All right. We're gonna party. You might go to those P Diddy parties. Holy. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, so first things first, awesome sauce there. I would say for experience for today, everyone gets 150. I give Omari an extra 75 for a lot more profession related things happening in their field today. So Omari, you get
225.
Yes. Correct. Okay.
Go.
All right. The day passes. You guys have a survivalist. You guys are right next to town. Nothing outside of you think probably the Slither House is dangerous enough to try to hurt and kill you. I'm not one of those guys where and I just be like, you're right next to town. Roll. You find a fucking Tyrannosaurus. I'm like, dude, no. If it's not how civilization works, it would be killed by now. So that all being said, you rest. You think the only thing dangerous enough to actually hurt you, really, or is a threat to you, are Slither Hounds, and they are very well fed because they've been feasting on these things, so they have no reason to attack you, and they won't. So your night goes off without any hitch. It is day 2. Please expend food or rations that you have. Or you should probably buy some.
And we really should have grabbed some food before we left. You guys hungry?
Yeah.
Let's get back to town. Let's get some food. We can talk to them farmers on the way through, and then I guess we go talk to the Explorers Guild, tell them what we found, and decide if they want to. Hopefully, they can give us some more. You're saying that they should pay us more, but will they pay us more is the question. So.
Yeah, we ask for upfront money too, because we need to buy stuff to deal with this. It's a real serious problem. These farmers will lose all their animals, and then people will starve.
Definitely a whole different situation, that's for sure.
So,
And then,
go ahead.
no, and then just the one thing I will do, like right away, I'm assuming that there's either a well or some sort of stream as part of my profession. I can always find a fresh source of water if it's available.
Yeah, so this is a coastal town, and water here, well, it's not. Water here is not that hard to find. It's also as well too. Actually, hold on. Let me go back. So all over the coastline of the Red Coast are filled with coconuts. I mentioned that. I mentioned that before,
Yeah,
but
this is Coconut Island. That's
Yep.
right. Get that shit
they're all
for
filled with
free.
coconuts. So in theory, you always have access to water and food as long as you're on the coast. It's coconuts.
It might give you the shits after a day or so if you just eat nothing but coconuts, but
You will not
And
die.
also, you get really fat, apparently.
All the fat from
Very
coconuts.
fattening.
Mm.
so yeah,
But,
so that's at least just before we start heading back into town. Then I'll pull 3 coconuts, shuck them, take the end of the staff, his walking stick, jam it into the top, pop the eyeball out, and hand one to each of them. Drink up first.
Yeah. You feel hydrated.
Coconut, the poor man's choice.
It's something that has kept your people alive for thousands of years. Without these coconuts, y'all would not have been able to travel inland. Potable water. That all being said, you're hydrated, and if you eat the coconut meat, you feel decently fed with the little to no protein at all you get from these coconuts. That all being said, as you eat these things, I assume you guys head first. You said to the farmers.
Yep.
So as you go to the
Give 'em a
farmers,
warning.
is mainly the wheat fields where the cows there are basically plowing fields for wheat and things like that in Bailey to feed the population. They've killed so far, I will say, a cow. So it's early in the morning, so they haven't probably reported any kind of kills from last night. So, but they would tell you that so far they've lost. I'll make it 2 cows. It doesn't make sense. So they lost 1 cow the day before, reported to the Explorers Guild, the copper per Coyote's head, and then this morning they also lost another cow.
Hey, Irene. As we're walking
Yes?
up, do you see any of the tracks as we're walking up here into the farmland where they could be entering from? And I'm obviously
Do you-
looking as well.
I'm about to
Do
say,
I see any tracks?
I can Google it. I can Google it. Here.
Were we able to follow them into the farm, or do we?
Oh,
I'm just asking her. I'm literally asking, like, where are they entering the farm? And so I'm asking Irene if she sees them, just to, again, it's partly to test her metal, but.
Go ahead.
That's what he asked her. He's like, do you see the tracks? Do you see where they're entering in to find these cows?
Do I see any tracks?
All right, this is gonna, and this is where the actual attribute come into play. Please give me a wisdom check.
And I'm obviously looking as well, just to see if I see them.
Give me a
Just a
perception check.
Okay, I was like, wait, just a straight wisdom?
No. You give me a wisdom check. He gives me a profession check. And this is where the difference comes into play, guys. I start doing.
Okay.
Outside of your wheelhouse. Okay. So, what you find is that, Irene, this is what you find. You find that you don't really see any tracks per se, though Ibrahim and Omari has been definitely pointing out like more like survivalist and trapper lingo at you, but none of it is stuck so far. It's like it's like a chef telling me how to souffle whatever. It's like, I don't know how to souffle, dude. I build cabinets. It's the same thing. There's shouting stuff at you. It's like, I want you to please get a blowtorch and lightly heat up this creme brulee, and make sure your nice toast in the end. Make sure it cracks properly. It's a smooth finish. Like, get some cream free. What's that? Pretty much all of that. So none of it sticks.
Do I see the tracks?
You do see the tracks.
Okay.
But what you also see is that what seems very strange to you is right beside the tracks, there's two sets of tracks. So it's two sets of it's two sets of two tracks. So the first day when they came and left, and then the second day where they came and left, right? Does that make sense?
So it's like,
But from
it's
different
like
directions.
it's like a game trail that was heading in, and then they separate.
Yes.
Okay.
So from day one and day two, because they didn't take the exact same
Same
way.
route.
Yeah.
But they took
Yeah.
the same way to a certain point ish.
Yes.
And then separate. Okay.
Okay. Yes. So what is strange to you is that as you follow this trail, is that there are boot prints of a single pair of boot prints following along the game trail, and not just where the farm ends, but also where like going deeper and it almost it stops, I would say, maybe a mile before getting to the cave, and then it goes right back towards the farm. But it seems very strange because it's not like just like normal boot prints. They're following like right beside the footprints.
Like you could
Like
imagine
side by side.
Like you could imagine
Wow.
somebody on a leash with one of these things walking them out there.
and
And
maybe
they're the prints of the snake hounds or whatever, right?
Same prints, the Slitherhounds.
yes, correct, yes.
So as we're looking,
Well, we're assuming
just-
somebody raised them.
well, so as we're walking up and we're coming up and seeing that, and again I ask Irene, do you see the? So ask, do you see the prints? Do you see this? Do you see any of them anywhere?
I see scuffs on the ground. She points at a stick drag mark somewhere.
Okay, come here. Ibrahim, I need you to take a look at this too. And I'm gonna bend down. I'm gonna straddle the tracks and bend down over the lean down over the top of them. What do you notice that looks weird right here?
That's a shoe. I know shoes.
That's a shoe.
You think that's someone following the tracks or someone walking with this thing?
The weird part is these boot prints have been trailing the Slitherhound tracks until roughly a mile before the cave, before they're dead, and then turn around and come back.
Casual walking of someone just like having a stroll, or is it someone tracking? Because someone tracking would leave specific tracks, right?
Doesn't it looks like they are evenly spaced from the tracks the entire way out. A survivalist would never stay dead even on the tracks all the way through. Okay. You don't want to leave your scent on the entire trail.
That's literally dumb.
It would take quite an animal handler to walk with a beast like this.
It would, but we should also be careful if we're gonna go have a conversation with this farmer, because turn around and take a look. What do you see? Irene,
Yeah,
what do you see now that you, so look, you have the tracks in single tracks of 4. See them? Count them. 1, 2, 3. You see the separate pieces, right? You see how they're together and then they split. One day went one way, one day went the other for their hunt. And then you have the boot prints all the way up. Right? The question becomes, if somebody in this farm let them free and we go have this conversation, this could be the bigger issue, don't you think?
Maybe we should rethink talking to the farmers first. Maybe we should go see the Explorer Guild and a constable in town.
What do you know about these farmers? Like, are there like competing farms or?
So, because none of you are merchants, you'd have to do some investigation in the town. So you have to go to the tavern and things like that and fully explore, or basically corrals, things like that. So you'd have to, spend a day or so going to taverns, and then you get an opportunity to basically glean information.
So she'll look at those two like, I know you guys are more actiony, but what if somebody's doing it on purpose to make a better profit?
Tyler, who's losing animals right now? Only this guy?
That you would know is correct. That is only this farm.
It's probably the farm that is the closest animal farm to the den on that side. Do the boot prints walk along just one set of the tracks as they split, or both?
Both.
Yeah, it's very suspicious.
It almost
I think
appears
this farmer is involved.
But it almost appears like somebody is. Is there cow prints, like other animal tracks besides just the Slitherhounds and the boots? Like somebody is leading these cows to be slaughtered, or is it just? Okay, I just wanted to make. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't.
But what you do know is that, like beside the Slitherhound track and the boots, is the drag track of a large animal.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, no.
It's a very curious thing that 2 nights, 2 attacks, boot prints. It almost appears like a leashed animal. Can you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah.
What if we go renegotiate our terms, and then we come back and watch the farms.
Hey, bookworm, that might not be a bad idea. If a person is involved, we should know who it is. Because, I mean, lots of people work on this farm. May not be the owner. Maybe it's someone else who brought these things here. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a competition, but this guy is the victim. We don't know.
I like the thought process. Let's hoof around. Let's get back to the main road and shoot our way in. Let's go talk to the Explorers Guild first. I agree. Yeah. Nice job. And he'll give you a big pat on the back, Irene. Like, probably way too hard.
Turk's word.
The back. But,
yeah, don't hit her too hard. Her center of gravity is high with that big brain of hers.
So
make sure to keep her face covered with her hair that flies forward.
As you guys are essentially, because I assume you did guys go to the farm to follow the tracks from the cave, correct?
We went into that area,
we didn't
saw
go
the
on the
tracks,
property,
and then yeah, we're bailing out of talking to the farmer.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like you did go to the location, obviously, to follow the track.
Yeah. You spend the time, yeah.
Okay, I was making sure that's thing.
Yep.
Okay, yes.
That was our morning, essentially, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna you guys here. As you guys are leaving, you hear loud squeaks coming from the large fields of cotton, barley, and wheat of this farm as giant rodents appear and attack. And I will move you guys over.
The most classic level 1 enemy, the giant rat.
Hell yeah! Yes. Let's go!
Alright. That being said, please give me a D6 for your initiative.
Irene, it's your first D6 for initiative. Let's roll it up.
Crap.
We classically fail these.
And I want my other character. Where's Abby when I need her?
+1, yeah.
And we fail it again. Yes.
All right. Okay. So
ambushed by rats.
Ew.
Oh, Irene, I love that picture. That's a hell of a freaking token picture. That's cool.
Yeah, nice.
This guy definitely was like rejected Prison Persia.
Hey, Fabio Jesus. What the hell is that?
This guy.
It's an AI image I made.
It was clean, dude. And then you have Omari looks like the strongest Zulu warrior the world has ever seen. And then Irene looked like what's that movie where like the chick like traps the guy that like has the book? She's obsessed with him. He's like in a wheelchair.
Misery,
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you're not going
Kathy
anywhere.
Bates. Classic.
She's like, you're not going anywhere, motherfucker. She'll trap me like, I love your book.
Oh.
Forever.
So
one
above
of the
table,
most
her
brutal
eye
scene to
actually
watch.
looks like that. It's pretty mauled, but she keeps her hair over it so nobody knows.
Okay. I'm gonna say if she was
That's
watching
why she's broken.
Everybody knows. We just don't say anything because it's polite.
It's like one of it's like we all know.
I just have to say the pictures of the three of them. We got some pretty good looking characters there.
I'm about to say, yeah. Jen, these guys are, stay here.
Everybody mean mug the rats. They'll go away.
Mm-hmm. This guy over here will quickly move over here. I'm gonna show him as he rushes out of the
Where are they?
What guy?
Oh, there. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see them.
You can't see them because they're in fields of like.
Okay.
Yeah,
in the field of clovers.
Yeah, and like here, no. This is supposed to be taught, so you can.
I was giving you shit.
Okay, no. I was like, hold on, wait, is that a plan I don't know? Naughty. But this guy over here is gonna roll to attack you. D20. Not to attack, see if he can crit on you. Not. With the crit! The first hit of the game! Let's go! He's attacking Ibrahim. Okay. This is 2d4.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Oh, let's find out. Hey, well he has DR.
Damn.
Yeah, he does, but still.
If I take, what quality is Gambison? It's 3, eh?
Gambison is 3, the helm is 1.
Yeah, I can't. I'll take a quality on the Gambison because holy shit.
Yeah, I would.
And
Don't blame you there.
4 of that.
All right, you take 3 damage as this thing leaps out, surprising you, and it bites your ankle deeply.
Ah, what's this fucking thing?
As this thing rushes out, another one dashes out, spending all of its movement to end up here. This thing also spends all of its movement to get here as well.
All of its single move or a dash?
A dash. It spends all of its movement in turn to get there. This one will also end. Okay, this thing spends all of its movement and action to get here as well. All right, it is now your turn as these large rats come out and try to bite you.
Goody.
Yes.
All right. So as I see that, being the survivalist, going to start off, kick around here. No, kick around this way.
Wait. Can I like try to do like a rallying cry? Because I have this expedition leader thing, and I can rally allies with the charisma check.
Please ping it.
Would that do something?
Yeah. I mean, you have a rally. I have no idea what that is. Could you ping that or post that?
Well, it's expedition leader, the skill, but it says I get a bonus.
Okay. I would say this would. I would say this would indeed count as an expedition, because you guys are literally an expedition. So I would say, so you're trying to make some kind of a rallying cry to.
Yeah, I don't know, just like inspire confidence, like, hey, we're gonna beat these fucking things.
Okay. Give me a charisma. Now this is part of your profession. So this is where.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a profession check.
And this is where John watches this, where how you can have where. You can't tie a profession to just one attribute, because this is still, for example, an explorer. But this will be using your charisma instead of your intelligence as your bonus. So use your charisma,
which sucks, but I can try to do something with it.
Charisma plus your 10 from the bonus, and 2.
13.
Hey, can you make it? Give me a D4.
3.
The party gains 3 temporary hit points as they feel inspired by your rallying cry. As they feel inspired, you don't think this will work again, at least for another day, because no one can be that.
That's all right. So I say, come on, guys, we're so much bigger than them. Let's squash these fucking bugs.
Is that an action?
Correct.
To do that? Okay.
It's my move action or a standard action?
That was a full action.
Okay.
That's
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna step right here to flank this one that started running out at me.
Just know that this move, like any square in this space in the field, is double movement. But yeah, you have enough movement.
I would say I still have 35, so I only move 15. Worst case.
No, I was just like, just for everybody.
And then he's gonna just take the staff, and as he steps over, he's just gonna sort of whip this thing right, like snap up underneath its chin, basically.
All right, give me D20. That hits. Yep.
Barely. D6.
Hey, hits a hit.
Yeah, for 5 damage, just right up underneath this thing's chin. Whap!
All right. Stay here. And how do you do it?
Just literally, he snaps the staff up underneath its chin. The thing, as it's trying to bite him, its tongue lolls out. It snaps its lower chin and it bites its own tongue off before spitting up blood and falling onto its face.
This thing crushed. This thing collapses. Irene.
And I'm gonna finish my movement to step in behind her as he kind of pulls back just a touch, hoping other people will start to back up with him as he goes.
All right, Irene, what are you doing?
So, a couple questions because it's been a while since I've done combat on this.
Uh-huh.
How do like ranged weapons work in Knave? Like, is there a
Just
penalty for?
For in melee? No. No, there's no penalty. Unless that enemy specifically gives you a penalty, which I will tell you.
So she's just gonna kind of try to kick up a rock and shoot this dude right down between these two with her sling.
Which one? Can you ping that again? This one here?
The one between us,
Okay.
right here.
I was making sure. All right. Shoot to kill. Roll a d20. All right, that hits. 4.
E4.
Oh,
How do you do
max
it?
damage. Bada bing.
You killed it. How do you do it?
How do you
Oh,
do it?
sorry, he cut out on me. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so she like
How do you do it?
picks up the rock and like in one swoop motion slides it in there and just like pings it through, and I imagine it just goes straight through this little thing's skull. And
Knock
then
that out.
she's gonna slide down back over here, but away from that other field.
Ibrahim, you still have movement left. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I will.
Oh, wait, sorry, Mario.
I was gonna say just because he's standing there, Amari, as he sees this thing crack through its skull, just looks up at her and was like, "All right."
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Sorry, Ibrahim. Yeah, what'd you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go next to Omari.
All right.
Even though I took a hit, I'm gonna protect Irene the Broken.
All right. 1 second here. Gonna roll something.
Oh, because there's more.
You see. Hold on. Okay, you see these 2 rats rush into the field, fleeing in terror.
Oh, damn.
Get after them. Do you follow them, or do you let them go?
Are these things edible?
Anything's edible.
Actually, we have to roll initiative. They can't move.
Oh, you're right. I apologize. Please give me a D6 for the initiative. Thank you. Inspiration. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Go for it, Abe.
Yeah, it was your idea.
That was good. Yeah, I totally forgot. Honestly, it's been a couple sessions.
Oh,
So they
Oh,
run.
get to flee
It
or
w-
whatever.
It will definitely do that unless anyone's. So as they run into here, just to obviously not do the minutia of it. If you guys don't, do you chase after them or no? And they chase into the forest.
I think looking over and seeing Omari looking over and seeing Ibrahim sort of bloodied from the calf down or whatever wherever this thing bit him at, we'll just kind of start backing up. We'll just essentially hold that staff out and kind of hold it. Don't go. Let him run.
No. I don't want to chase these stupid things. Are these edible? Do you know what they are?
I'll pick up the dead one that has a rock through its skull. Do I know what it is?
This is a gigantic rat. This
Just
thing
a
is the size of a street cat in America. Like no, yeah.
Wow,
like
so it has a lot
it's-
of meat.
No, it's like a New York rat.
Yeah. I
Big
mean,
New York rat.
they're a little gamey, a little chewy, but
legends.
they're a little gamey and a little chewy. But I mean, I guess if you want to eat them, we can at least leave an example. And I'm gonna pick the
Everybody
one up.
gets 75 experience points as well too. Actually, no, 175 experience points. We get you to that.
Oh, nicer.
And so I'm gonna pick it up. Pick up the one that has the rock through its skull. I'm gonna put my hands in behind the skull, crack it up, and just sort of peel it like you would squirrel when you skin it, and just peel the skin off. So you just have basically the rib bones, the legs, the meat down the side, but the head and everything's off. And then take the finger and gut the rest of the insides out, so you just have the meat and the ribs and the feet.
Okay, give me a survivalist check on that. This does not include your bonus because this is just skinning. Not.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, +2. 61.
Rolling good. You definitely can. I would say if you smoke these things up over an open fire, this would get you enough rations. I would say this would get you give me a 1d4 plus 1.
Oops, sorry. 1d4. So I rolled a 1, so 2 gives me 2 rat. 1 ration for each rat.
Correct. Gives you
Yeah, that's good. A ration is a full day.
Yep. And so yeah, I'll hand one because, oh no, I do have enough steak. Never mind. So I'll throw the because they're not cooked yet. I'll throw the 2 rations just sort of in the backpack that he's carrying on him. The meat, wrap it up in a little bit of like a pocket that doesn't worry about getting bloodied. Well, we got a little bit of food at least to get us through the day, but we should get the hell out of this field and get back into town.
Also too, and this is new, and it's also going to be new to the game. Ibrahim, how do you tend to your wound?
Yeah, I don't really have anything, so I'll have to.
You know,
rip
wrap it
some
up.
Clothing.
WD
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up definitely.
40 on it.
I'm gonna ask Omari if he has a piece of cloth, but I'm assuming no.
He looks at what he's wearing and goes, I don't think you want to wrap yourself in anything I got on right now. As you see literal blood stains on half of his clothing.
So,
All right, so
what you do know as well too is that churches, and there's also minor clinics as well too, you can see they're not very cheap, but for minor scrapes and things like that, they charge anywhere from 50 to 150 copper pieces to tend to, or you can just tough it out. Though you do know that no, not you know, Omari, you know that rats are notorious for being disease vectors.
At a minimum, at least here, take this, and he pulls some water, like a water skin, or just a little bit of whatever water that he has with him, out enough to try to help him slightly clean the wound. Oh wait, you know what? If we can, let's get back to town. I got soap in my pack. You can at least wash this thing out. Try not to. I don't want you to get disease from it.
You think that anything is better than just letting the sun hit?
Let's get you back to
Yeah,
town.
wash
Let's
it
find
out.
some fresh water. I have a sponge and some soap, so we can at least clean it out.
Right.
oh yeah, you do. Yay!
All right. As you return from the farm without alerting anybody, because it's just like a couple of rats, basically large giant field rats. You guys return to your camp and basically you do the best you can to clean the wound and things like that. Just because no one here is a medic, I would say whoever would like to be the person that cleaned it, please give me an intelligence check.
Oh well, I have +10, so I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, well, you cleaned it.
Oh wait, I rolled it. I wanted to use an inspiration.
I will allow it in this time because I assume you definitely would use it.
Yeah. It's kind of important. Ah, Christ.
You rolled the same thing.
Man.
All right, well, you go there. You roll what you roll. Okay.
Double twos.
Roll what you roll. That all being said, you do the best you can to clean this thing out with some soap and warm water. Put a little heat to it, and you think it'll do whatever it does.
Oh, no,
And-
I'll go and buy like a wrap or something.
Yeah, you can buy bandages. I'm not sure if I have an official price for that, but I thought I did. Jay. I thought Jay.
Well, you have one in the profession medic.
Yes,
hold on.
but anyone can buy
5
bandages.
copper.
Anyone can buy bandages.
Five copper a bandage.
Yeah, so you can just
Oh,
go.
it's in the game?
Yeah, it's in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Five. Only because Koa's a.
So if
Yeah,
you want to spend
five-
5
five
copper,
copper.
5 copper.
okay, you spend 5 copper and get some bandage and wrap it up. You think the
I'm
bandage?
gonna get a second opinion at the guy who sells the bandages too. I'll be like, hey,
The general store owner.
well, I don't know, man. They have rats all around.
Like my cousins.
You might
My cousins
you might
do it.
want
The rats
to.
are here. People get bitten by them. I'm
you-
just gonna ask him, hey man, have you ever seen a rat bite? Does this look bad to you?
He says, he says, my cousin got bit by a rat. He said, just blow on it, let the air hit it out there, and just
You're a
make sure you
bumpkin,
rub it.
man. Just sell me the bandage. I'm sorry, I fucking asked you a question.
You might want to wait and go find a church cleric something. This guy's.
He said,
All right, yeah.
Just
I'm
let the
gonna
air-
walk it off. Thanks for the
Have you-
bandage.
Irene, have you read anything about wounds and cleaning and fixing and all that? Any of that? Read any of those kind of books?
I mean, probably some. I don't know about the specific
use your profession
wound.
to see if you have. You may have actually done so. You can roll me a profession, and this is be intelligence, of course. Your intelligence plus 2. Plus D100.
Okay, so my intelligence is. Hold
Above.
on. This is a above
what-
table question.
It's what your
Right.
plus is.
Your plus. I'm sorry.
It's plus 2 with my regular skill check, but then with being a scholar, I add 5 to that too. So it's actually plus 7 versus plus 2.
So the plus 5 you got just automatically add it into your intelligence because it's
Okay,
That's-
okay.
now your bonus. It's just your new bonus.
Got it. That's the part I was.
Yeah, no, it's all good because that's totally new thing. So.
Oh my God.
Boy.
Medic and stuff like that was not your field of study.
So I was looking more at removing pimples and less rat bites.
All right, well, thanks
You
anyway.
like watching those pimple popper videos?
Oh, God.
Sorry.
That's all
That
good.
was that out of character. Sorry.
That's some wild stuff, man.
Oh man.
That's
Well, I mean, we tried. Let's at least get over to the Explorers Guild. You good to walk, dude? Like, let's get to the Explorers Guild. Let's have
Yeah.
this conversation.
Someone in
We're
the
losing
guild
like a
might know
Pole
about
to
rats
lean
too.
on?
Say what?
Do you want a pole to lean on?
No, I'm okay. I'll tough it out. So he's gonna walk with a limp, but he'll be proud about it.
The swagger limp. He's
been hit-
using it
he's
as
been-
he walks through town.
He's been hit with a few teeth, but he ain't walking with a limp. I'm sorry, I had to go old school with that one,
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, we are a PG friendly game. You can play it
Yes.
anywhere. Definitely a kids friendly.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so we go to the Explorers Guild.
Yep.
Walking a little
yes.
slower.
Oh,
as-
yes. You go there, and you see Aisha there. She's still working. Not still working. She is there. Working.
So they kind of blow open the door as we walk in, like kick the doors open, throw it. So they swing and kind of half bang on their hinges. Coyotes? You said coyotes?
She looks at you, and everyone kind of looks at you. Says, "What are you talking about?
It ain't coyotes.
What isn't a coyote?" So
We were here yesterday. You don't. There's not a lot of you. People remember my face. I can tell you that. I'm not that small.
Okay, Ibrahim, you know that Aisha works here a lot. This is like the stereotypical HR lady. She's seen a lot of shit over the last couple of days. She doesn't remember shit. You have to be a lot more specific than just random stuff. Now, if you tell that not to him, that's some of your thing. But she just looks and says, "What are you talking about?" And she looks at Amari.
Irene will lean around him. You said coyotes.
Okay, guys, look, calm down. The wrong information gets sent to the guild all the time. It's not Aisha's fault. She's very lovely and she does her best, you know. But my dear, I'm sorry to tell you that there's no coyote. It's much more dangerous creatures that we have to deal with. And maybe the situation is even more complex than initially thought. Because the farmer might be involved, we think. Or at least, I mean, a person too. Maybe not the farmer, we don't know.
Have you ever heard of Slitherhounds?
As you fully explained to her that you accepted a question from her yesterday, and tell her what exactly the question you guys were a part of, she understands, and says, "Let me check." And she pulls out.
And while she's doing that, I do lean over and I lean over to Irina and I'm like, he's only being nice to her because he's probably slept with her.
He just kind of nods like, yeah, that seems fitting.
Well, we're gonna find out. She pulls out a massive papyrus, and Ibrahim, you know that every single major Explorers Guild has a similar encyclopedia. It's in different forms, but whenever something new, creature, location, whatever is discovered, it is immediately jotted down and updated. And these things get updated pretty regularly. By regularly, I mean, I would say every 2 to 3 years. And this is the medieval time. So if you ever seen medieval history, things being updated every 2 to 3 years is almost unheard of. So they tend to be pretty well kept. So she looks through and she says, "I have heard of these." Or someone has. And she opens up the book, and she says, "Because Ibrahim is a member, I can share with you this information for free. Because normally this is pretty expensive." She tells you that Slitherhounds, you can confirm, are not poisonous. That is confirmed. They're not poisonous. And the information that Amari has told the party is accurate. But also, what he has not told you is that the things you've seen so far were young Slitherhounds. Adult Slitherhounds, like birds, also grow wings. These things are actually rare to uncommon, and these things are highly valued on secondary markets for their beauty, and also as pets. These things are exceptionally loyal for reptilian creatures. Reptilian creatures are usually very selfish and independent. These things, whether it be from their canine side or not, are exceptionally loyal to whoever they have a close bond with. These things can grow to be anywhere from 2 to 400 pounds when they are mature, and they can fly. They do not carry enough weight to hold it. I would say, they don't grow big enough to fly around a fully adult male or female, but they could easily carry around a child and or goats.
Are they native to this area?
No, but they are native to the they're native to the southern continent, but they are not native to this area. They're native to the jungles to the south.
Okay.
Very south.
So someone's breeding them, essentially. That's what I think.
We can only assume. How would, if these things are not native to here from what you are saying, so how would they have gotten here?
Somebody could have either gotten eggs from where they were from, and brought them here. The climate isn't that different. So the jungle versus coastal desert isn't that different because of the humidity. It's the same or similar.
Well, somebody definitely had to have trained, brought. I mean, if they're loyal to somebody, there was boot prints all along the game line, all along the hunting line. So the next question becomes, we signed a contract for coyote heads at 15 a head. And these ain't coyotes, so let's talk.
She looks.
What is it that was? We know that you said the farmer was upset about losing cattle or losing livestock. This is a whole different situation right now.
She would nod and she would say, this is true. And because our information, we would say our information on Slitherhound is not actually that very well detailed. So she would say, because this information is now new, she would say that then this is not a valid quest anymore. So the Explorer Guild doesn't. This is out of our jurisdiction, basically. This is not an active quest. But then she says, I can assign you a new quest if you can capture a male and female of these species, so that we can add to our encyclopedia for more information. Then I will talk to the guild master and give you an update with a new price for that quest.
Right. Hey,
He
I
says,
know how to.
I will need I would need to talk to him, so I need about at least 2 to 3 hours to get him in a meeting and talk to him. But if you come here after, I'd say right now it's probably 11. I'd say if you come here sometime after lunch, I can actually give you a correct price.
Is there like an explorer that maybe I would know that has a little bit of medical experience?
Yes. Yeah. So
I'll ask if he's around or they're around, whatever.
all right. Well, I would say roll a D100, call high or low, and see if they're actually here. They're explorers. They could be exploring currently.
Ah, Christ.
You know they like. Oh yeah. You know. Cassandra. She's a great healer. You know. She's like. You look for her. You ask around, and Aisha says, "Oh yeah, she left on expedition."
Damn.
Sadly.
Aisha, you know someone who can look at this bite? A stupid rat ran at me.
She says, "Yes, a medic. We have plenty of kabanda. You need to pay these people."
Christ, you know I'm cheap, man. All right.
He says, "Well, if you turn this around, you might be rolling some serious cash, but from what it's read, they're pretty dangerous. So this is a pretty, and from what you're telling me, this is more than just a wild animal. So
It's definitely more than wild data. Have a talk with your guild master. We'll be back in a few hours. I'm hungry anyway. Let's go get some
I
food.
have to go see a stupid medic.
dude, all I can think about is I forget that dude on the sitcoms. He's like, man, I'm not paying shit, dude. Everybody
George
hates
Costanza.
Chris' dad. You know, Chris Rock's dad. He used to save all time save money. You know, it's like that's what I think. Ibrahim is. He's like, hold on, man. He said 34 cents. he's, he's like. So, all that being said, you guys that all being said, you definitely do go out and leave. With that, everyone for that interaction, I would say gets about 50 experience points. I'm going to give an extra 50 experience points to Ibrahim for being that more of in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Because it's exploring stuff.
Hey, Irene, real quick. You said that you spent a lot of time in a library, right? There's a library in Kabando?
Yes.
We got a couple hours. You want to see if you can do a little research on Slitherhounds on if they possibly have anything?
Yeah, I can. You'll like briefly see a panicked look on her face as she was hoping to go to a seedy tavern, but yeah, I'll go.
Well, all right. And we'll assume that you two go up to the CD cavern while Irene goes off to do some light reading.
No, I have to go see a medic.
As he also goes to see a medic there, so let's go do that.
I go to the butcher.
Oh, you go there. Awesome sauce. All right, so let's do Irene first. Irene, as you go to the library, first thing first, just like with Harry, there is a great library in Kabando. It's one of the I think in the world, I think I have 10. It's like one of the 10 wonders of the world. There's a massive library here, filled with knowledge and everything. So pretty much as you kind of go inside, and especially as someone that works there, you have easy access to all kinds of information. And with your years of experience working there, you can easily find a book or find a book that deals with these animals. It would take some time. So first give me a professional, which is your intelligence modifier, which I think is 7 plus 2, and a D100. And see how, you find just how fast you find it.
You said and plus 2.
Yep, for your profession.
Okay.
Oh,
baby!
Fortune roll!
Fortune.
Fortune roll!
Hell yeah!
All right. Not only do you find
Go Irene!
Y'all don't even get to see my success.
I need a hero.
We'll hear about it.
All right. So you find
Like, she puts her glasses on.
anime character, but
with that, I just imagine her pulling like the glasses case out, and it's like the old kung fu movies. It's the
Spins it in the hand like.
it's like now's my chance. Pushes up glasses. But you do find the book, but not only that, you find it in a record time, and you find a much.
It was $5 as a page marker.
So what you find is that these things have a critical weakness to sulfur. Critical, like super critical. These things hate sulfur, and if they're exposed to sulfur, they get deathly sick within minutes. And with that, Irene, you get 150 experience points for using your profession to aid in your quest. All right, and we're gonna cut to let's cut to Ibrahim as you go to the medic. As you wait in line, you go up to the medic, and it is a it is a female Easterner. Here, she says, "Please have a seat and tell me what's wrong."
Oh, I'd love to sit with you, my dear.
He says,
What's your
okay.
name?
She looks and says, okay, keep it in your pants.
Oh, all right. So I have this bite here.
She must not like guys. That's the case right now.
Oh my god. Good.
I'm sure that's what he's thinking. He seems like that type of.
In his mind, he's like, "There's something wrong with her."
But
So I show her the bites. I describe the creature. I imagine she's seen that before.
Yeah, she says, oh, you got bit by a rat. Oh.
Yeah, it's a big fucking thing.
Well, we have several layers here. I mean, several levels here. We have the copper plan, which is just I can give some topical ointment to treat the wound and try to disinfect it and wrap it up with bandages because I see how you wrapped it up with bandages. You have the bandage skills of a newborn calf.
Hey, thank you.
He says there's also the silver plan where I also not only do I disinfect, also apply some antibacterial cream to try to prevent any kind of diseases from happening or kill them from fully spreading or weaken them. And then we have the gold plan, and the gold plan is not only do we apply all these things, but we give you a bed to rest and recover while you are dealing with these effects. Which plan do you think is within your budget?
Hey, is there a platinum plan where you come in the bed with me?
She says it is, but I don't think that with your clothes and how you smell that you can afford the platinum plan. So that's already off the table.
Okay, well, now that's confusing because the smell is because we were hunting creatures. That's not really my fault. But anyway, I'll just take the copper plan. How much is that?
She says just for the bite, I'd say 50. But because you're an asshole, I'll do 55.
Hey girl, I'm only complimenting you, you know. I think you're lovely.
And I'm only charging you.
Yes, do you have a colleague maybe I could talk to?
Yes, let me, yep. And she stands up and leaves the room. And you see a very strangely similar looking woman without her hat on appear back in the room. And as she appeared back, says, hey, I am also working here as well too. So the price is going to be 55 copper pieces as she sits back down and looks at you.
All right, well, I like the act, so I'll just pay. But for real, if you're free tonight, I'll take you out, girl. We maybe can have a good time. You don't know me.
I know what I need to know. And she tends to your wounds and heals to the best you can. And you feel as if not only when she pulled those bandages tight to make sure that they weren't going to get infected, she pulled them real tight. Extra tight. Unnecessarily tight. As you think that she's maybe one or two clicks away from cutting off circulation. I mean like above tape, but it's like my feet feel really light for some reason.
Nevertheless, I'll thank her. Hey, you did a wonderful job. Thank you for this. Don't let anyone tell you you're not good at what you do.
All right, I'm gonna go let my other coworker come in and replace me as she stands up, leaves the room, and comes back with her hat on.
This is so like Avatar, that guy on the floating city on the lake that just changes hat all the time.
Yeah. He's like, oh, the new person.
No, that's my brother's shoe.
But we're gonna cut to let me see Omar here as you go to the butcher.
Yep.
I guess sell your meat or
So I'm gonna take the 2 rations of those rats that are uncooked at the moment, and attempt to sell them to the butcher for like essentially jerky rations, right? Like so he can make those into and sell later, but make solid rations since we're here in town that I can take for our trip.
He would say he does a 2-for-1, and what that means is that every 2 of these rats, he can give you 1 jerky ration. Because
I don't want to take the time to fucking cook it all and jerky it out to make a decent ration. So he's like, that's perfectly fine.
All right, so he takes those 2 off your hands, smiling with the grand deal he has, and he gives you back a jerky ration.
And then on the way back, he's gonna stop and pick up 2 more rations for the pack while he's out, just on the way back to meet everybody before re-meeting the Explorers Guild.
All right, and as you guys meet back together to go to the Explorers Guild, we will reconvene next week or next week, depending on how that goes. As we see if this is going to stick or whatever like that, or if we'll cut back. I mean, we will obviously cut back to the other group, but as we take a break from the Avengers and then we cut back to this group here, we will see how this ends up, as the party has discovered that not all, this is a starter quest, we're just gonna kill some coyotes, always ends in killing coyotes. Let's see where the thread ends and where it begins. With that, we will catch you all next week as we take a break from the main story or mainish story. So see you next week, same time, same place. Keep on swimming.